Like, you literally live in a world where you see gods giving out gifts and healing.
Yeah, magic is in fact real.
This is like walking through ancient Egypt and you see all of their gods walking the street and being waved at. You're like, those aren't real.
It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like Anubis walks through, he's like, "Good day, sir." It's like, get away from me.
Like, IRL, I could see people being an atheist because they're like, there's no factual evidence. D&D universe, there is so much evidence everywhere, it could kick you in the nuts.
Yeah.
Literally, that celestial heavenly angel right there actually can kick you in the nuts. It will prove it's real.
Yeah, hello, my dad is left-hander. What's up? You want to know something about him?
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
but
one sec. Let me
really
summon
funny.
Lathander's like avatar right next to me to say hello to you. See, here he is.
It'd be really funny if you played a character that was adamant there was no celestial being. And just maintain that even if they're right in front of you.
I can hear Mel through Jesse. It's glorious.
The
Yeah,
surgery
we get to hear our wife twice.
Yeah,
This
now
is
they
awesome.
are one.
I will shut my door.
I was about to shut mine.
How about you? Both shut your door.
Yeah, stay away from each other, you horny bastards.
Goodbye, darling.
Jester's just getting under the desk where he belongs.
Yeah.
You denied God's existence.
Oh, wrong way around.
Would deny your tongue its purpose.
That's enough internet for the day.
Also, if you're on the Wall of Souls, devils will just show up and be like, yo, here's a demonic contract.
Women, am I right, guys?
Oh, you
I
get offered a
hate
job.
women.
You can get gainful employment.
Mm-hmm.
You can always get gains. There's always opportunities for gains, like our 2 months of downtime.
Why is it 2 months now?
So everyone wants 2 months of downtime?
Because
so
it
they can-
takes 60
Yes.
days to train a feat. That's what I was
Yeah,
told by Joel.
Because I want to train a feat. That
Yeah, but we only need to be here for 30. For like we were told we were here. We need to wait here a month.
Yeah, but what are we getting back to? That's the part I don't really get.
we have a house, and that's where the base is that they give us jobs from, and also our cars and stuff.
Which is why I suggest. But like that's what I'm saying is we were told we have to wait here for a month because if we go back, we'd just have to turn around and come back again almost immediately. So we have a month that we can spend on downtime, and yes, getting a feat takes 60 days, but you could get halfway to a feat in about 5 minutes if we just choose to take downtime.
I'm
Huh?
down.
I'm downtime.
What the fuck are you on about?
I'm down for time.
I would like some downtime.
I don't know what's going on,
Train
but okay.
feats.
Whatever.
We're talking about what to do. We have a month in Gomdor to kill while we... So, to recap, the ship got blown up. We had to walk here. Juditha sucks. She paid us and is going to keep paying us so long as we hang out, but we literally have to hang out for 30 days.
No, hang on. We had to walk to Red Side, then with Juditha's money, we hired some
we hung up with
mercenaries
losers.
to drive us to Gomdor.
Some losers with a tank.
I'm the tank.
Call them a loser. To their face.
Juditha also told us that she's a horrible person and likes committing war crimes.
She told us she's a horrible person for the second time. She told us she's a horrible person who commits war crimes first on the ship, and then a second time she likes to do even worse things.
Yeah, and then elaborated further on those war crimes.
Which was even funnier because there was a point where Rozzy revealed their character to be like, yo, that's possibly my mom, but also Wembley was in the tent at the same time, so yeah, perfectly awkward timing.
That was a joke I
Wembley's
made.
fucking my mom!
How did
Wembley
that
is
crack?
the Todd Kitty.
They're fucking my
I mean, no, that was Ven asking you in character if she is your mom, and you were like, sort of.
That's true.
Yeah, those were of a she made me, so I mean, technically she could be.
Innocent.
But you know, she also said she just pulled my body out of a grave and resurrected me. So
a classic maneuver.
Oh yeah, fuck, we need to do a bunch of shopping.
Shopping spree.
Shopping spree.
Yes.
Judith, please get stabbed while I'm gone. Goodbye.
Oh no, I have so
And-
much gold.
So
Huh.
shopping and training montage. Then
Gotta get him on time.
I buy the things that I have discussed with Josh. I end my turn.
have we started? We're starting.
Yes,
Wembley
we're
I
goes
start.
to the.
I vote
Josh
to
didn't
start.
even
Oh, yeah,
give
we
me
need the recap.
prices for my
That doesn't
request.
have
You're right. I didn't. Hold on.
Josh, can you confirm if Wembley goes to the naughty worm and buys just nothing but animal dildos?
What? Naughty.
Excuse me?
I'm calling the police.
None of those words are in the Bible. First of all,
They should be though.
I'm
Animal?
pretty sure they are.
no,
I
They're
think there
in
are
the
worms
furry
in the
Bible.
There's probably like 2 words there that aren't.
I refuse.
All right, let me go find your list of goodies real quick, Rosie. And where the fuck did they go?
I thought Josh was going to put some sort of like heinous curse on my character sheet for saying that.
He's cursing your anus.
I asked specifically if I could get my flint blade enchanted, so it counts as magic. I don't care what the enchantment is.
Moonglow.
Moonglow.
It has to be magical, so I can make it my pact weapon.
Ghost sword -1 to attack and damage. But
Yeah, man. I mean, you can do Moonglow, you can do +1, you can.
I'll do that for free.
There's Rumpelstiltskin.
Ah,
the Moonglow
Well, what's-
girls.
What's the cheapest?
cheapest
the
would be
cheapest option?
Moonglow at 100 gold.
Why is Rusty yelling?
Because Rosie likes to yell.
Rosie's a bitch.
He has to shout in this room full of people, because she's
Yeah.
a woman. We won't hear her otherwise.
Just like a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It was
You
that
get it.
and a cloak of protection.
Listings.
Yeah,
A few items
not
I'm sure are going to be too
1600.
expensive.
I'd like
We
3
got
bags of
1500
beans,
gold,
please.
because I don't have more than 1500 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I was getting it right, that we got 1500.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I think 1800
gold.
was my total.
Cloak of Protection is 800 gold.
That's reasonable, I guess.
Well, how much would getting the sword at +1 be then?
+1, especially since you have it anyway. Who don't? For sure. 500.
What do I already have?
No, it'd be 300.
300?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh no, that character has that. Okay.
Oh dang, I have to level up too.
Yeah.
Yay! Roll hit dice,
Wow.
Mel.
Hit dice.
I just use the character man, so it's easier.
You take fixed?
That's fair.
It's average.
Yeah, that would be fixed.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, fixed.
Alright.
I mean, you can hit roll too.
How much for
In
a
which
deck of
case
many
it gave
things?
me a 7 instead of a 5.
It's free.
It's free.
See, rolling is
roll 10
always
times.
better. Always.
Okay, yeah, alright. My shopping list, I'm pretty sure, is pretty extensive. Most of it's going to be too expensive for me to be able to buy, but I'm still going to ask about it.
I mean, that's fair. Well, I guess I'll speed along the recap since it was already done. Obviously, the crash happened. Research was lost. The assassin showed up again, tried to choke her out and steal her. The party stole her bag. Walked to Red's side after that situation, seeing that the night was good. They hired the Thunderers with an IOU from Judith after she was able to confirm with the bear at Red's side. A couple of pieces of history were hinted at. There's also the hint of Faystal trying to send scouts or something over, and people seeing weird fucking lights by the harbor there, or well, the crashed galleon, I should say. In that situation, heading all the way down past Denderell, which is reported to have a mercenary shortage, as well as a large amount of skeletons and undead trying to push through. The party had rested on the roadside, as well as being assaulted by another batch of undead on a blood moon that seemingly happened. Curious that. After the blood moon, Wembley had seen the skeleton and quickly pursued him in his fucking madness for answers. Managed to tackle him down and actually have a conversation with it, surprisingly enough. After the strange curiosity of finding out that it's been collecting the souls and trying to prevent Ilnaro from getting them back and continuing the train of hunting them, informing them that Wembley stinks and they could smell him from a mile away. But he was purposely giving those gems with their souls and essences trapped inside, so that they would not return to her and dwindle her powers more. After Ben had basically spent a moment drawing a wonderful illustration from his history books, some form of bracers as well as a cloak, handed it to the skeleton with the request of them trying to research it back in the castle that they were possibly returning to. With that, the brief promise of trying to get information on that and handing him a ring, quickly dove back into the magma vent and left you to continue your journey. After that situation, they had headed further back towards Gondor, finally pushing on a half day just to get there and make sure that all was well for the time. Finally arriving and heading towards the various offices and to make sure that they were being paid appropriately. Thunder is taking their cash payment and heading out as they were going back to Dendero. They had left hysterically, suggesting that you hire them again once more, as they have spent a significant amount of time roving the lands here and hunting. Some of them even having blessed weapons to help fight undead. But you managed to find your way to Bethan's and Deaton's potion shop, where Juditho had sent some funds ahead of time, but also was one of the smaller avenues that had been able to help hide her better instead of living in a much more fanciful and richer part of town, but it was still one of the more durable, weathered black iron buildings with frosted glass, so if you were to even try to teleport into this building, you would have to be something that you don't need visuals on. Along with that, living on the 3rd floor with no other extra doors or exteriors to exit through, you would have to go through the bottom 2 floors first. After spending a significant amount of time here and on their first day and looking around and some doing extended shopping and purchasing, they had managed to get a significant amount of supply of magical items, especially with the Temple of Moradin carved from the mountainside here. Aside from that, there was a few other spots that Bethan had insisted to take the party and show them for some of the eateries and dwarven roadsides that had tempted various other travelers to continue to stop here and make more trades along the way. Which, it was at this point that Socket had been exploring around for the various temple districts and ended up finding his way to a couple that were rather excited to see his make and wandering around. It would be at this point, as we do rejoin, as Socket is being led deeper into this curious temple. With that, as they lead you into the back cloisters of this old-looking temple, many of the illustrations showing the various dwarfs in Duragar receiving their freedom, as well as raising up various artisan tools and making, well, at first glance, what would seem to be various plate armors and metals, but you start to realize, Socket, that some of it looks to be storied pieces of others made like yourself. Pieces crafted from clay, others shaped from stone. As they lead you towards the further back, they look almost overjoyed as you are pulled towards the back chamber. and see what looks to be the equivalent of a spot where most people would be baptized, but filled with magma. It's in this chamber that you see a massive dragon covered in fire. Almost a beautiful, brilliant red sheen of glass depicting him as what looks like, as far as you could tell, an echo or various breaths of fire that leave their body and enter into this massive army that has been assembled by the various dwarves. And in the last mural after the breath, coming to life.
How many are in the mural?
In the mural itself for this depiction is a small chamber. It does still look to be like hundreds. With many of the other parts of this depiction, you see that there are still green pieces of glass all over the various soldiers in these pieces, realizing that it could be much like yourself, others having unique pieces or various cores to continue or keep their memory. As you see, one of the old dwarven priests covered in what seems to be the equivalent of ceremonial armor and bearing what seems to be a torch with almost a deep ruby-esque fire, comes to fully approach you and give a deep bow. We have not seen one of your kind awake in the city for some time.
I am not from the city.
You are from our Lord, the Master of Fire, who freed us, gave our crafts back to us.
What is this place?
To the blessing pools of Bayless. We assumed that you were looking to reconnect with the Great One's fire.
I have felt great heat building in me recently, far more than in many years. If there is a greater fire to connect with, I would see it.
He would gesture towards the stairs that lead down into this basin and bathing pool of magma. You give your faith to him. I'm sure he will rekindle the fire inside you. I would warn lesser, but I do not question one's faith to the Lord of Flame and Media. There is rumors of many of the soldiers stirring, the ones that remain. Something presses from the other side. We await the signal. Give our reverence when it happens.
Rather than respond, Socket will give another long look at the mural and make for the indicated stairs. Heavy, slow footsteps.
Alright. There
He's
is
Darth Vader walking.
there is a point where you do feel the intense heat of this magma pool. And you fully stride in with no fear.
I take a moment to divest myself of my few belongings, and as I'm casting everything to the ground, I onto my sledge. Actually, I will look at my lava shifter and put it back in its handle form, and hold it in my hand as I walk in. There is no fear. This is something that familiar is the wrong word. It feels right. There's a ceremony to the way he walks in a straight line as he can manage.
Alright. There is an intensity to this heat as you step in. You feel it threatening to consume you still, but something protects you. As you feel it driving you forward, a familiarity. Others being purified and melted away by such an intense element. You feel something down at the core of your very creation. That spark deep in the furnace of your very essence. That's the piece that woke you up so long ago, far to the west. Especially when there was a call to action of the various people being oppressed or raided by the orcs that you had slaughtered. You feel something heavy shift by you. A brief moment of recognition, feeling, for the first time in a long time, so much smaller. And you start to see a face shaped from the various flows of magma. And you see one of the essences of awaken. Deep down in the core of your body, Socket, you feel familiarity. You don't have any of the memories that you wanted, but something still recurs primordial to the make of your body. Betalus comes to your mind. Have you come for where the war is beginning?
I am here to stoke the fire. I wield one of the old weapons. I am the first of the generation reawakened. And I have lost my memories of faith to you. You would order me to war. A god.
What was an angel to battle? There is a corrupt being who did not fall in the old empire. They have an engine to the land. Their
The
retaliation.
wastes.
Yes. That engine could open the door once more, and I could return to our people. I can give you my blessing. If you can get to this engine, jump into its core, you will be safe. And the door will reopen. Your brothers will reawaken.
Go back.
I have not journeyed for more than a decade to throw myself to death on the name of a god and the words of faith. Prove to me your power.
Will be rekindled. And in time, you will know. My power is full. And the embers that have dulled over time will roar to life again. There is a point where you see one large claw extending towards your chest and seemingly pass through you before you feel intensity swelling within inside the chest, the chamber where all your magma builds. It almost feels like it's too much. It would melt through you and threaten to end everything that you've built up in memory once more. Before every single one of those tethers that hold the outer shell wrap tighter. Feel that stone heavy for a moment before lightening and heating up further. You see even the heavier wounds they had received from the travels getting here mending, taking on the various clay and essences that you had put in as poultice and fixing themselves, transmuting. You feel that there is no worry or fear of fire or the magma there within. You were born of this. It will protect you. You see even the old weapon from far forgotten past solidify and temper, still having its cracked and blacked obsidian edges with the fires embering and burning brighter inside, as it too seems to stir. You feel the blessing of Daedalus and of flame upon you. Go. Witness the world. Be ready. You will feel its call when the veil grows weak. You will know which side to stand on. And there's a point where you feel yourself pushing back. Your body moving almost out of its own volition, but still guided, not outside of your control.
Step by step back out of the pool. Turn and slowly emerge. Keeping the same pace.
As you emerge from this blessed pool, you see many of the dwarfs of Meteor praying, and some even gasping in surprise as you emerge from the pool, undamaged, even prepared. They were worried of what seemed to be maybe your termination. But you see almost a sparkle in their eye as they see proof that the Lord is listening. Daedalus still hears this far. The point where you feel yourself finally cooling down. You look to the weapon, and it looks refined, even though it is still the essence of obsidian and magma. It seems to have smoothed itself over back to the more elegant but still somewhat brutal weapon of transformation. You do feel the weight of magic heavy within it. The weapon is sturdy. You do feel it. Blessed, as that is now a +1, but if you were disarmed of it, would be able to recall it to you for a bonus action. Even if you were to drop it down a cavern. At the same point to that, that's feeling the permeating heat from your body deep down in your core. The boon of Daedalus has made you immune to fire damage and able to swim within magma. The dwarfs look to you, seeing these gifts. The heat, though fully down to ember glows, almost giving the glow of an angel that they have not seen, terrifying, towering in armor and stone, the weapon in hand. He's looked on you, hasn't he?
I apologize, I didn't. It was just a little bit too low for me to catch.
He's looked onto you, hasn't he?
I am seen, as are you all.
With that, you see almost a celebratory step as he stands up. Then I welcome you, brother. This is a night of celebration. We have not lost, and our faith is right. Shards will never represent or misrepresent our Lord again. We welcome you to stay with us. If we understand, if an angel of yourself must continue your task.
I am no angel, and I would not be opposed to a drink.
Then come. Not an angel, but a brother of Bayless. I promise you, the night will be loud and merry. Everyone will know. Bayless smiles on these halls still.
Then let us shake the mountains, brother. And here's our time chamber where Goku trained. You can go in there and have 2 months in a day.
Wow.
I love these guys.
Hey man, dwarfs of Bayless, lords of Flare. You know, gotta be in there.
Damn Bayless Sims.
Bayless.
Featureless.
You too can get the Lord of Fire's blessing. Would you like to?
I'm lucky to be alive.
Fuck no.
I don't think I would trust the pool of magma with my regular flesh.
It's fair. Be purified.
I have a
of,
question.
Holy fire. Yes.
In this purifying pool, did I see other like failed applicants? Like I assume figures like myself, warriors. Would I have seen like melted statues? Not that I could see under the magma, but like around the.
With magma, especially for the chamber that it was and what you were effectively allowed to see. Not that you could see, but you did see concern that there was a possibility.
That I wouldn't come out.
Yeah, a possibility you wouldn't come out.
Got it.
So,
I'll make sure my tattoo's okay.
survived perfectly fine. It's magical.
Hell yeah.
Right? You definitely feel that your lash has a little more weight to it.
Do they have a weapons master here?
Of course they do.
That I could train with? Would he be willing to take me under his wing? Have a particular fighting style I'd like to learn.
Hey, if you got the time. So.
Alright. I'll be here until the party looks for me. You can end the scene now.
That's fair. As they will welcome you to the wonderful halls of flame.
You are the person I am the least worried about if you wander off.
Yeah, awesome.
Totally, he's totally fine.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is it's like I don't even know if I would come looking for you. You know where we are, and I'm not worried you're gonna die or something in an alley.
Perfect. That's how we do it. If you see me in the alleyway with some guy, help the other guy.
That's true.
He needs us on his side to even have a chance.
For that then, that would only be 2 gold. It's pretty cheap. If it's a package, then you would probably have to pay a little bit more just for the protection. But not a lot of people worry about letters going back and forth.
That's a cool item. Wait, this was in basic rules. Huh.
Yeah. All right.
How regal are her toes?
Well, his toes
I'm
are
sorry.
pretty old. He's one of the
Feet
old.
mentioned.
Oh god.
Question mark.
Damn.
I unmuted to make that joke. Sorry, I'll go back.
Sorry, I'll go back. Get in the bag.
Get in the bag.
All right. That would be easy enough then. Especially with the various speed and trade, you know that it would probably take a couple days just because they would probably send it out in batches. But as this is going on, others who are getting set up, just Bethany in detail on these portions. Is there anything else anyone else is going around and enjoying within the various confines of Gondor? Seeing the crafting guilds or even visiting the Temple of Mordor?
I would like to buy a cloak of protection for 800 gold.
Easily done. Especially within Gondor. This is a city of craft. This place has bountiful wealth of various magic items in trade.
I want to see if I can get like a slow burn oil that would last on my sword longer.
Go ahead and give me an investigation. It's a very easy DC test.
Would Alphaspire work? OOC?
A little bit, but I would imagine it a little more like a unguent that lasts.
Investigation. It's okay. I have knowledge from the past. I
That's
can
what I say,
automatically succeed.
With that, you would definitely find a couple that burn a lot slower. You could tell it's meant to temper or even just kind of help purify a few things within the various furnaces of Gondor, but you would imagine, especially once you kind of use this strange, like, unguents and oil, kind of grip it to the blade, that it would burn a lot slower. Probably at most a minute straight before it's fully burnt off.
Oh. How much?
For that, it's only 50 gold, but that's just because of the sticky tar resin that they have to make it from trees and other things.
50 gold per vial?
Yes. These are kind of slow burn vials and such.
I'd like 10.
Alright. They will happily sell you 10 of them.
Like that. Sword. There we go.
Alright. So, is there any other magic items or other of the like as everyone gets set in? And for those who would be staying near the potion shop, could tell that there are a number of things being brought to Judith by their friends, and she is purposely trying to stay upstairs and out of sight, especially knowing that, well, Bonus, the assassin that was a problem before, has not been caught as slippy as she is.
You're just like that damn frog, Slippy.
Slippy the frog.
Do a barrel.
Let's see, where do I want to begin on shopping? Yeah, I have so many different things I want to buy. That's gonna be way too expensive. If a Cloak of Protection's 800 gold, there's no way Molten Bronze skin is gonna be anything less than like 3,000 gold. That's just silly. Elven Chain's probably 2,000.
I mean, you could try for Molten Bronze skin if you like.
But there's no way I can afford it. It's a basically plate mail for free. It's gonna cost.
Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna cost way too much.
Take this magma jar with armor that will fucking cling to your skin perfectly.
I mean, it's plate mail that anybody can wear. It's nice.
I know.
Amulet of Health. Thing that just gives you 19 con. What's that like?
The Amulet of Health.
It's rare, attunement, funny necklace.
That would be the 2,000 gold.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
What about
no less?
What about a handy haversack?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That would actually be one that Saki would be interested in.
The handy haversack itself is about 4,000 gold. And that's just because it brings a lot of the items that you want to the front, but also with separation.
Yeah, that's getting knocked off my list. Bookmark thought. Okay, let's see, periaptic wound closure, what's the price on that? Not dying.
The wound closure is 500 gold.
Okay. Get up a notepad. 500.
What about Goggles of Night?
Goggles of Night.
1,000.
They're only rare. Or
Maybe
they're only
uncommon.
uncommon. They're only uncommon. They're not even attunement.
They are 1,000 gold, unfortunately.
Oh!
And that's because anyone could use them. Because everyone forgets that even if you have dark vision, it does double it.
Can I get them, but with the caveat that they don't look stupid and I absorb them into my head, so there's no visual change?
No, you have to look stupid.
No, don't make
Just
me
like
look
the helm of
stupid.
comprehend
You can get
language.
I love the idea of your helmet with the goggles.
Look at, like, imagine my token with just some stupid, like, bird goggles on the
Nerdy
front.
glasses on the front.
The goggles they do something.
You could ask for a slight adjustment on them of paying 1,200 instead for effectively the same idea of like thieves' gloves, but they go invisible so you don't have them on.
Oof.
That's
Does
a
he do it
steep
For
markup.
the style points.
200 gold added on? 1,200.
Oh,
They
Do you
know
want
you'll pay for
style or quality?
20% markup. Boy.
how much is training with my new dwarven master cost?
Training, especially if we are going for said 60 days.
Yes, because that'll if I don't have to spend this much of my platinum, if I can afford the goggles that look cool after that, I'll do it. And a day,
Double checking.
or should I roll 60 d10s?
So a tool or training in a language usually costs around, or what would be like 25 gold a week, but also 10 work weeks, which is terrible.
25 a week, so
10 work weeks. That wasn't terrifying enough.
oh, we're not. I think they need. Oh, right, they're human. They're living beings. They can't train every single day. Losers. If I keep paying them, can they train me every day so it doesn't take work weeks? Can I have 2 trainers?
Unfortunately not.
This is bullshit.
The regular
No,
one.
I'm kidding. Makes sense.
So effectively, then, yeah, it would be 3 months. Or not? Yeah, it would be 3 months.
Just stab me, why don't you?
And 250 gold.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll. Do you want me to pay that out by day though, right?
By week.
By week. Okay.
Because 25 gold per work week.
Okay, for 10 more. Then I will pay I'll pay 120 platinum for cool goggles of night that don't look stupid. And that absorb into my face.
The delicious 1,200 gold and all spent down. Oh.
Can you tell Judith what you spent the money on? I spent 200. Look cool.
No, I spent 200 to not look stupid.
Look cool.
I think you look stupider paying for it to not look stupid.
Well, we don't know that, so we don't know that he paid this money.
Socket only goes to shop at the oddest of hours.
They tell you that it's gonna sink into your head, but only you will know that. Like
everybody
No,
else
it actually doesn't.
You can still see it, but no one else.
Oh, it's like the Emperor's clothes. No.
Alrighty. So, with that, obviously do have time here. The various, guilds and other locations within this city. Would everyone be going for the full month of downtime and finding jobs in between? Because we can go by the various weeks of what people are doing.
Well, what's Judith up to?
Rebuilding her workspace on the 3rd floor.
Does she need help? Is she gonna get murdered during this time?
As far as you can tell, no, maybe.
No, maybe.
Well, we brought her to
sure
the
as
place
never
that was
should.
super fortified, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, if she's reasonably safe, then I'll do something else.
Yeah, she is very safe here.
All right, sure.
Like, sure, there's a lot of dwarfs here, but especially since you guys have seen Bonus up close, you would know her face pretty well.
Yes, I'd like to resume my armor training.
Alright, that would be easy enough.
I'll resume stealth training.
Alright.
Also, riding the bike, the ghost bike, I got here to Gondor at 30 days. Was that the requirement for proficiency?
Yes, actually, it would be.
Hooray!
Multiple.
I can ride the bike.
He's free.
Wembley, congrats! Now we have
Hooray!
2 certified, forklift certified people in party.
It's
Is that just land vehicles or specifically the bike?
that would be land vehicles altogether.
Awesome. Alright.
Oh, thank God, you can drive the wagon now.
Can. It's like ghost bike, but different.
But fat. So it's 2 work weeks, 10 days then on training? 14 days.
It would be 14 days.
Thank God.
Okay, I think I'll take the Periaps, and I'd also like to buy a silly item. The Emerald Pen.
Yeah.
It is an uncommon item, and it is very silly.
It just lets you cast illusory scripts.
Yeah, for free.
That's cool.
I mean,
It's a neat item.
that would just be 100 gold. That's
Yeah.
pretty reasonable.
Just wait till he can make his loser scripts real.
Well, I don't think I could.
Oh my god, the writing on the wall. It's real. He's tagging every
Real
It's
scripts.
real
Suck my dick,
It's gonna-
bitch!
Oh, it's gonna be like that JoJo character that does onomatopoeia powers.
Just making them permanently real.
Yeah, the like
That's not how that feature works at all.
you write kablam and then they get whacked and sent across the room.
Easily
little
by
bit.
far the most powerful character in that entire fucking series. You can subvert everything if you can get next to the person.
That's why they had to nerf him. That's why they
Yeah.
had to give him another little dude, because he's just a little dude.
That's why they had to
Yeah.
get rid of him, you're saying.
Look,
No,
Act 2
that
was
would
too
be
powerful,
Blaze.
but it was also restricted by Koichi's nice guyness. It's the same reason that the hand isn't powerful, because it's got Okuyasu.
Sahando.
Don't get
I'm
me
too
talking about
stupid
JoJo's
to
and
use my
resisted at
full
first.
potential.
Arguably, the Scribe's Pen, which is a common item, is a better item than the Emerald Pen.
What does the scribe's pen do?
You can use it to write on any surface, so you could deface literally anything. You can also decide whether the writing is visible or invisible, but it's tied to Eberron, so it's always visible to Mark of Scribing people. And any Mark of Scribing person can touch it, making it visible for people.
Yeah, but I don't need to publicly deface surfaces.
Consider publicly defacing your friends and it doesn't fade for 7 days.
Yeah, that's true. How much for the scribe's pen?
Let's...
Well, can I use it? It says it requires attunement by a creature with the mark of scribing.
Oh,
Yeah, but unfortunately not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Trash.
Damn you, Eberron!
I hate it, Ron. All my homies hate it.
You know, an Eberron campaign was how I met Flinks.
Oh my god. You poor soul.
What's our cleric doing? How many people get murdered in this town by our...
What?
I mean, how many people get saved
Strange
by our
thing to
cleric?
say.
I already have
It's us
17
since
days
day
of
one.
nature. I already have 17 days of nature training, so I'd like to finish that.
Alright. So,
And then spend the rest of my time doing odd jobs
alrighty.
for some money.
So, making a little extra money as you finish it out. So in the first week, Seeker 09 has theirs going down. Saka has his. Wembley has his. Anything as well. Let's see. Soleus would have her training. Ben, is there any training that you'd be going for, or going for?
Yes. Mobile training. I started it already with Festus.
All right, you would be able to continue.
So I'm already 1 week in.
Alrighty. So I can mark down another week. And then have any extra that you would like to be doing aside from shopping and a few other things?
No, I think I went and got my bag of holding last session.
Alright. Doing various odd jobs and trainings then.
Yes.
And then
One full month being 30 days.
pretty
We
much.
get 28 days.
What are spell scroll prices like again? Because now that I can't fail, I have zero reason to not buy spell scrolls to learn stuff.
Spell scrolls themselves. Level 1 categories are usually around 150. Correctly. Alright. Let's see. Spell scrolls level 1 goes to around 50 gold. 2 is 150. 3 is 300. 4 is 600.
So could you read that again? I'm writing it down so I never have to ask you again.
That's fair. Basic scrolls, cantrips, level 0, 10 gold. Level 1 scrolls, 50. Level 2 scrolls, 150. Level 3 scrolls, 300. And level 4 scrolls are 600 gold.
There we go. See, now I just have it written down. $300. Did I want to learn anything else? I guess sending maybe, but I mean the cleric can technically do it, but you know. What can I say? I'm a sucker for being able to do things myself. So that'd
Never
be
know
two.
when the cleric's gonna get blown away in a gust of wind.
True.
Disappear for a couple weeks.
Also, I'm not planning on taking sending.
I admire the hustle. 50, so that's 3, so that'll be 150, so it'd be 450 gold for me to learn sending. How much would it cost for me to train a feat? Does it just depend?
For training a feat would be the 3 months, or I should say 3 months and 1 week, with the cost of training.
I assume the cost of training just varies.
Would be, so long as you could find someone appropriate to train you, the 250 mark.
Yikes. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of moolah.
Yeah, because that'd be the 25 gold per week and all that.
Can I get somebody to train me Tinker's tools?
Yes, you can.
So I guess I will do that for this week at like what, 10 gold per day?
No, it's 10 gold per week.
Okay. So I'll pay that.
Or, my bad.
50 gold.
Yeah, it's 25 gold per week. My bad.
Okay.
It says 10 days, but that's a work week. It's 7.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. And then additionally, I will buy a sending scroll, assuming I can find one for the 300 and the ink. Which should be 150 by the new rules. That's 450 gold. Okay. I'm squared away.
It's, well, there's one doing it by yourself, Sigurd 9, and then there's others being in the city to train. Also, the Gilder guy was teaching you in a short extended term because they had the classes appropriate.
Yeah, I had have noted that it was free up until now.
Because they wanted their people to be trained, but that's the Gilder Gab's resources.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense that it was free because we're their employees and we also do jobs for them. Training us for free is worth it.
So we get into fucking town and we busy ourselves like ants in a hostile nest.
We're always busy though.
I didn't say it was different than before. How many war crimes does Judith do by the time I've trained for 30 days? And how many times has Wembley disappeared into her fortress for the night? And are they related?
We're staying
I
at the
check
boat
on her
for
every
3
night,
days.
and I stay overnight.
Just to make sure she's safe, right?
That,
That's fair.
overnight is when the most assassinations happen, you understand.
It's true.
You
Yeah.
need to be there to protect her when she's most vulnerable.
Yeah, she
It's
needs.
important for you to be in the room.
You also need to check every
Especially
side
when
of her.
she's most vulnerable.
Hmm.
Josh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. What?
Are we staying at the potion shop for free? That's what we're doing.
Yes, you can. They do have the second floor prepared for you if they were expecting you.
Cool.
How close are we staying to Judith's room?
She's upstairs, isn't she?
Yeah, she's on the 3rd floor and she doesn't really come down, but Wembley gets up there a lot.
I mean, I didn't doubt that for a second. But, I was just going to say that I put an alarm in the hallway.
Alright.
That,
Trip it every night.
well, no, it's set to not trip over any of us or the potion shop owners. So that, if something that isn't supposed to be in here goes off.
Okay.
Alrighty. So,
Actually, how many people is it on?
with that, the month, I would say the month of downtime would go pretty quickly for various jobs and more. That. Yeah, Ben just shows up with 2 full tattoo sleeves.
Yeah, they.
Awesome.
I'll put it in
Punk rock kid.
active games chat.
Oh.
But it's similar to like this, but actively swirling around.
Hey,
Or
yo!
magical tattoos.
Need that on my actual body IRL right
That
now.
look pretty cool. Man.
Josh,
Yes.
how much does it cost to train stealth every day?
That train stealth every single day. It's just going for that. For the week straight would be the 25 gold.
5 gold a day. Alright.
Yep.
4? Then that's what my month looks like.
Hey, Josh, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there someone in this town that, or a blacksmith or something of that variety that could modify my plate armor into mithril armor?
They would definitely be able to do that here.
And how much would that cost me?
By mithril. Mithril armor.
The riches were not in gold or silver.
For mithril armor, that because you have the plate armor already, correct?
I have scale mail. Let me double check.
If going for
Scale mail.
alright, and you're going for mithril plate armor.
Yep. Oh, and if you can just give me the price of mithril to upgrade the scale mail to mithril as well. It depends on the price. Depends on which way I'll go.
To just upgrade the mithril scale mail would be 800 gold. The cost of a full set of mithril plate armor would be 2,300 gold. So 2,000.
I will upgrade my scale mail to mithril.
All right.
That's 800 gold, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
So, and I think it was 13 days of training to finish out my nature training.
All right. It'll be
And that's at 5 a day or 25 a day
25 for the week.
for the week.
Yeah.
So it's just shy of 2 weeks. So I'll just do 2 weeks. That's easier.
All right.
I didn't. Alright. And now I don't have disadvantage on stealth check.
Hooray.
Alright. So with that, I need to go in order. So Secret 09, high or low for favorite result?
High, always.
Give it a d20.
Unfortunately, Seeker 9 was assassinated during this time.
Yeah, you rolled lowest. We auto resolved the month, and yeah, you died.
Yeah.
We
Lost you to,
completed
alleyway thugs.
Auto resolve a quiet evening at the tavern. You have died.
You rolled 3 nat 1s in a row and just exploded. It was crazy. You were the other guy I met in the alley, unfortunately.
Alrighty. So, go ahead and roll me a d4 real quick, and then a d6.
Oh, hell yeah. This is how many assassins come to kill me.
Oh.
Hang on,
4
let's get the 6 as
assassins.
well.
Yep.
Damn it!
So, on
Yep.
the 4th week, you have training complications. Your instructor has disappeared for the time, seemingly forcing you to find a new one for a week. Spend 1 work week to find a new one.
Ooh, I like this.
Cringe.
What happened?
Their instructor just vanished. No clue. So they had to go and find a whole fucking new one for the whole
Did you
work.
get ripped off?
So you could refund that 25 gold, but yeah, they're just gone.
Just lose a week of training.
Yep.
All of
Crazy.
my stuff for this training, like, when I discussed it last time, like, I don't know, a month and a half ago when I started doing this, I put aside all of the money I would need for it anyway.
Alright.
I put it in its own separate pool. This is the money I'm spending on training. It doesn't go to anything else. It's quote unquote already spent. So that I always have it ready.
Alrighty. So. Going down the line. Docket. Higher load for favorable result.
Always high.
Hand me with. Give me your d4, sir.
I'd like to use my once per session.
I'll allow it.
Oh,
Alright, no complications. You get the full month of training.
Training for my feet takes precedence over all.
What?
I must gain more power.
The
I
Wembler.
already figured out the macro.
Higher load
I
for favorable
also
result.
roll high.
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Unabated. As you continue to train. Then,
I want to lose
Always
the
high.
Wembler.
alright, that's
Yeah.
3 and a 4.
High five.
Annette. Higher low.
Yes. I love rolling low.
20.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What you get for not trusting the always
Why
high?
didn't you say always high, dog?
Because I always roll low, except when it
But you
matters.
didn't.
Alright.
You have to trust the always high.
Uh-huh. Because either you're wrong or you're right. and you'd rather be
always
right about
pays
it being
off.
high.
So, you've been training or just doing jobs throughout the week?
I've been doing jobs.
Alrighty, we're gonna do something very fun on the side here. Roll me a d10.
Okay, it's like 10,
this is how many thugs approach you.
4.
How many times do you get outed as a spellcaster?
How many times I've been shanked, actually?
You get 4 sneak attacks from 4 level.
So probably during the week, you were having a little bit of fun, drinking, going out, partying, maybe singing at one of the bars and such,
Definitely.
there's a point where you kind of get absolutely fucking blackout drunk, but you're not really sure why you got blackout drunk. You wake up outside in the Ashlands, covered in dust and ash, with no memory in a graveyard, with a courtly but anonymous reminder with a note of gratitude and a coffer filled with 170 gold.
Huh?
Oh god, what did you do?
What?
That face when rupees exist in D&D.
Oh no.
How did I get here?
Of course roofies exist. I can roofie you. I have sleep.
I have one final question.
Hmm.
Does my ass hurt?
High or low for favor results?
Oh no.
No.
Wait,
Don't ask these questions.
No way.
Which one's good?
No way.
You decide. No. So, Azir.
Always high, baby.
Alright, give me a quick D4 and then a D6. Alright, bless you. Alrighty, on the second week of your training.
How many days into the second week?
For that, it would be kind of randomized, but, you come to find that your teacher is a rather cruel taskmaster, and you do gain a level of exhaustion, but also an extra advancement in your work week.
Well, that means I'm done.
Alright.
It was worth being tortured.
But yeah, you basically got the tiger mom of the fucking trainers.
Well, you know, I'm paying for, you know, excellence. Okay.
But you do have a level of exhaustion.
I'm tired. I go home and sleep for the day after having won my training.
Alright. Salace, you're doing your training?
High.
Oh.
And that's low.
Alright. Give me a D4 and a D6. Alrighty. In the first week, there's a point as you are doing your training to where a whole bunch of brigands come into this location as you are doing your training, and your teacher looks to you in panic like, "Help! Please!"
Brigands?
Would you try and dissuade them, or we're going to watch your teacher vanish into the ether?
Well,
I would like to try and dissuade them.
Alright, you can go ahead and roll me a intimidation or a persuasion check. The DC... Oh, dear.
I would
DC
like
7,
to
yeah?
want to...
Please do. I was about to say it's just a simple 11. Oh!
A little bit.
Alright, so thankfully your teacher does not get fucking kidnapped and vanished by the Dwarven Mafia.
Dwarven Mafia.
But there's definitely some concern as you see that these gangers seem to take note of, you know, the cat in the room, and they're like, alright then. You're lucky. But we'll be back. You make sure you pay him in advance, otherwise he'll disappear. But they are deeply ingratiated to you. Sorry about that. I was not expecting that. I thought I had more time.
What was that all about, anyway?
Guild racketeering, but don't worry about it. Nothing that you should stress your mind over. I'm sure you're a very good woman and don't need to be getting hemmed and hawed into these fortunate affairs.
So that means that I do get to finish my nature training for the 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
and the other 2 weeks would be spent just working.
All
Because
right.
I only have 13 days left of nature training.
Absolutely fair. So,
God.
on God.
So since I finished my training on like the 3rd day of the 2nd week, can I pivot to something else?
Yes, you can.
I would like to train in the other intelligence skills so I can be good at all of them. Religion.
All right.
He's collected them all.
Yada,
All of which
yada.
are actually laws.
How much money would I make for 2 weeks of work?
All ready for the
Oh, I'm proficient in religion.
2 weeks work.
I assume you're quite busy. You have snake handling classes.
I I spent the last 12 days of my month making healing potions. I can make less healing potions.
Damn, you can make them that fast?
It's 1 a day, apparently.
That's, I mean, if you have downtime in a campaign, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
At half price.
So for useless, you would easily be able to find a couple jobs here and there, various offerings between a couple of professional healers, but also other apothecaries. Roll me. Roll me a D100. If you get I would say 85 or above, something interesting is gonna happen. Alright. Alrighty, so no complications, but that you would be able to, for those 2 weeks, earn a wonderful 75 gold.
Thank you.
I will say, there's also some rumors of a couple other alchemy shops hiring some people of interest that might grab your attention or not, but obviously there's a few harsher rumors of, like, you know, not so savory potion junkies hanging around there.
This definitely piqued my interest. Should we be hanging around town any longer?
Yeah, potion junkies, punkies. Alright. So, that full month will finish out. Judith will have her location effectively fully operational and built up.
And a bunch of demons show up.
Demon!
Again.
For legal reasons. So, month finishes out. Everyone reconverges from their various trading, trades, deals, potion making, and other. Some looking more fanciful, others decked out and dressed up, some healed or mended, others that are obviously a little heavier in their purse, others that are very light in their purse. There is.
Four. So 18 days of religion training total for finishing out the month. Which is 3
Training you
weeks.
for 10 of those days. Well, that's 10 less potions.
I mean, that's fine. You can just keep making potions. I can afford to pay somebody to let me read their books.
So,
And that's 25 gold per week, right, Josh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Does she like summon us when she's done?
Effectively with that, yes, she does. So, as you do finally arrive back at Bethana Deaton's potions, you would see Jutha waiting patiently. As it does seem she has a curious looking letter, one that has left her with more of a sorrowful look for the time. And I am glad that you are all back. There has been some complications. And I know you do not want to hear that.
But we'll hear it anyway.
More complications?
You don't need us to go and get the heart of a red dragon, do you?
Please don't make that joke. I don't want that to become a reality.
Oh, that would probably be illegal for around here. But there is something that I was assuming would have followed suit soon after, but unfortunately, I have recently been informed that Vina is now in possession of it.
Oh.
So I guess we're just heading home.
You could see her muttering ideas in her head for a brief moment as she reaches her hand into one of the satchels on her hip. After a brief moment of hesitation, she will pull out what looks like a beautifully made orb that has been inlaid with various silvers and golds, almost as if leaflet and letter. There is no opening to this bottle as far as you can tell, but inside what seems to be pulsing what looks like a withered heart, but filled with embrick fire. There is a circle back at my house. Something that none of you will probably enjoy. But if I am to correct what has happened, I need something traded to them so that I can fix what work I have done.
Are you asking us to make a deal with an infernal creature on your behalf?
To trade something with an infernal creature.
That is a deal, yes.
That it better not be a soul or something.
She thumbs over the heart that eerily thumps loud enough to where you
can check to what that is.
Sure. Roll me an Arcana. It is a hard DC 25.
Oh yeah, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
You get the very sense and feeling that this is a actual captured soul locked under infernal contract and trade, like a soul coin, but better and fresh.
I narrow my eyes very hard at her.
She get that.
Why do you have somebody's soul in your bag?
My work has cost. Currency is always needed.
So you're telling us to go back to your house to go give a soul to a demon?
Unless you wish for me to open one here.
Is there any difference?
The difficulty of making a fresh contract, and not entirely sure if I could conduct them appropriately without excess material.
Now, just to be clear with everybody else here, we're not seriously considering going and sacrificing somebody's soul for information, right?
Who's-
Are we all on a similar page?
Good question. It is also who.
Judith, did you kill someone?
Necessary losses.
Judith, that's not reassuring at all.
Where did you get this?
From my line of work.
Oh, from your line of work. How convenient.
You're being incredibly difficult, Judith. Who does this belong to?
This belongs to Cole. It is an old dwarven blacksmith that had seen the extent of their life and came to me for an extension. They were willing to pay more than just gold to guarantee it. I saw fit that someone who wanted to extend their life unnaturally never really got that chance.
Obviously,
You-
because I don't trust her insight.
I don't trust her at the outset. I don't care what she says.
I'm not even making an insight. Ven's gonna look up and say, "You made a deal with him, and you fucked him over and turned him into a heart orb, and you want us to keep working with you."
Ven has a point here. I'm not sure why we should trust you if that's the extent of the story, where you backstabbed someone that you made a deal with.
I'm only working with you if Osilia wants to. And Ven crosses his arms.
Sounds like even devils are more trustworthy than you.
She narrows her eyes at that statement.
I'm just going to ask the obvious question. Was it that he couldn't pay the price that you asked for the extended life? That you've turned him into this orb?
It was the extended life.
More false promises.
Celia, is she really going to give you the information that you desperately want?
I am questioning that myself now.
Going there would give you access to things that you did not even when I was there. I would
It's
imagine.
all very grey and shady, and I'm just about ready to wash my hands of this.
So you gave this dwarf extended life, and his soul is trapped in this. Is the actual dwarf, soulless, mind you, still walking this realm?
No.
Just a quick reference. Where are we currently?
We're in, like the upper floor of the potion shop in Gondor.
Yes.
Yeah, like in her room?
In your floor.
Our floor. Okay.
We kill her and there would be no witnesses.
Yeah, we are we in someone's room or like a more general sort of meeting area?
Basically the dining room, the second floor.
Nobody
Right.
saw her come in here. Surely there are no
Other
doors downstairs.
witnesses.
All the people that saw
yeah,
her
final
come in here,
question.
the shopkeep.
What do the exits to this room look like?
Alignment.
It's
check.
just one stair down, right?
Celia is undead. He's evil. That's undead are all evil. Don't you know?
Of course.
All the time.
All constructs don't have feelings.
I don't have
Damn.
speakers on,
That's
so
why
I
I'm
can't even
lawful.
understand what Celia is saying.
But yes, the flight of stairs would be behind you. There's basically one way. The other flight would go to the third floor. She would have to go through all of you.
I mean, and then she'd also to run down the stairs and out of the building,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, I don't think that would happen.
Alright, oh, this is gonna get nasty. I'd like to connect psychically to Socket and be like, Socket, could you guard the stairs for me?
I will turn and take 2 steps to bring me over to the door where I can see the top of the stairs. My weapon will shift into halberd form.
While he's moving, I'd like to swap to Ven and ask Ven to watch any other exits if there's like a hallway that goes to our rooms or something.
Mm-hmm. Are the Persian shop owners here?
Well, yeah, because it's
Are they
still business.
downstairs?
Yeah, they're still performing business hours.
They're working with her. They need to be killed as well.
And
What did
then
she promise them?
I'd like to connect to Judith directly because I'm going to psychically cast silence over the room we're in.
All right.
And I will summon my greatsword. You have run me around long enough, Juditha.
Nobody hears you say.
Yeah, I'm talking to her psychically.
Hey, why is everybody getting their weapons out as I can't understand my own speaking?
Oh,
Oh,
No. What?
You see her
Why
shift
were
on.
you unable to tell us you would need this in the month we have spent waiting for you?
It was originally on the way. Unfortunately, Vina had gotten her claws into it. What I need and request is a small tool that helps shape souls.
And it's in possession of this fiend.
They do fine work with being able to thread them together like yourself. You see all pretense of like sensitivity, elegance, and fear drop from this woman's face as her hand shifts beneath her own cloak. Without that tool, you will not be unstitched. I know what it is. And others would hazard guesswork unless you wish to carelessly hand it to whatever divinity would just tear you in two.
Well, here I was thinking I might have to lead the conversation a little further, but I suppose that will do. I'd like to attack her.
All right. then we are going down to initiative as she was expecting this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Quick, I need a random tavern map.
Fuck.
She may have been, but you weren't. I shoot myself at the end of that.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
Hell yeah. Taking it.
Alrighty. Should be
Can I
fine.
spend my inspiration in exchange for 30 days of training?
Yes, but unfortunately, since you used the inspiration for that and not to resurrect yourself, you just go straight to, afterlife.
Oh.
Oh, I died. Fuck, I missed it again.
Dang.
Shit.
You get the training, but
Again.
you're now in, wherever heaven that you were going.
Oh, but I just choose to come back to life because I'm a Warforged.
That's fair. But
I'd
you're
like
not
to
the same. It's
to
a different
reignite.
Warforged memory.
That's fine.
So all the training is gone. It's a different memory.
I start over at level 1.
Oh god.
Socket advances it twice the level, but anytime he dies, he just goes back to level 1.
Dang it.
Fuck, I can't. I don't remember how to use my weapon again.
Son of a bitch. Hey, what's this strange magma handle? What was that?
Ro really said, I made a deal with this guy, and I fucked him over and turned him into a fucking heart orb.
Yeah.
And then was
Anyway,
like,
hey, why don't you
deal
guys
with
go do a
this?
deal with a demon on my behalf?
Would you like to?
I'm finding it really hard to find a reason to defend her in any capacity.
No, I mean,
Are you? Are you
Aurora
really?
was about a step away from just killing her.
Man,
right there.
I can't imagine that,
I
Wembley.
was about a lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's wild.
I could give you maybe 2 or 3 that were wrapped around you before.
It is. I will ask. At the sound of the fighting, do guards from downstairs immediately start running up, or did she
There was
arrive
no
by
sound.
herself?
There's silence. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
we've got
right.
Silence
Okay.
cast
Silence
over
over
the
the
room.
room.
Silence
yeah.
popping.
All right. Well, then, if you guys don't need me to keep on from the fucking stairs, I'm gonna come get me a
Look,
piece.
Josh, I keep business.
I mean, I
and
mostly
very
asked you
separate.
to stand by the stairs in case she tried to run.
Ah.
Yes.
That's
I
why I
switched
wanted the
to
exits
contingency.
blocked.
A duplicitous hoe like this probably has a bomb on it.
You're just gonna cast fucking some high ass level spell and get out of here, like a.
And silence? Hell no.
Well, yeah, she.
Yeah, basically every
teleportation.
teleportation spell requires vocal components.
Yeah.
Unless she's a sorcerer, which if she was, she probably would have done something earlier when she was, being murdered.
Yeah, true.
The entire time not actually doing any spells whatsoever to speak of.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that she has some in her back pocket, but
Summoner. I
Summoner.
barely know her.
Speaking of summoner, I completely forgot to add in the new spells I got from the illusionist subclass, but I don't think I'll ever use either of them for a while. So yeah.
All
Not
the
bad. Summon beast, summon fair.
they're not bad. You get them for free. They just have half health.
Well, no, I can cast them for free without a spell slot for half health. If I
Yeah.
cast them with the spell slot, they get full health.
Yeah, exactly. They're free.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Free
They're
balls.
just so depressing. I like being able to summon 10 poisonous snakes. Why would they do this to summon beast?
Mhm.
Have you seen what they've done to
Because
inflict
it was-
wounds?
What'd they do to my son?
They made it a DC now. It's no longer a touch attack.
No!
They slaughtered it. They slaughtered it like the dog it was.
You can't.
No!
Let me guess. Con save.
Yes.
No!
That is the worst thing they could have done. I cannot. believe
My
this.
boy!
They massacred
my
it
only
so
son.
fucking badly for no fucking reason.
To be fair, it was like the
be
most
fair.
powerful first level spell.
I don't
It's
know.
the best.
It was
It's
It's
so
the
good.
rest.
You take the shadow touch feat, you get inflict wounds
too
and
good.
invisibility. You go invisible, you inflict wounds. It's its own combo.
It was
On
a
save,
melee range
2d10
spell.
damage. It's
Like,
still
ugh.
it's still touch.
But now it's a disgust. Now it's shitty blight.
Yeah, now it's shitty blight.
Well,
That's
level
worse.
1.
Yeah, 2d10 damage. Now it also
It also still needs to
you
hit.
can't
Now it's
miss.
half. It's half damage, yeah.
Yeah,
But
you can't miss.
still.
It'll always do something,
But
which is nice.
still,
But now I can't crit.
But yes,
Yeah.
it is sad
Yeah.
because I do recall. I'm pretty sure it was like at the start of campaign 2. I rolled an inflict wounds as a laugh. Nat 20'd it. It got like 56 damage.
Well, it's like the guiding bolt I did, because I think guiding bolt's still the same and unchanged. The difference, though, is that one's a ranged attack.
I fucking yeah. No, absolutely not. I have a character whose whole thing is built around they're a bard that does a bunch of spells, and in case anybody gets close to them, they just inflict wounds to death.
I feel like this is the room we were having that meeting, and this looks like the room. I can feel its energy.
Yeah, I'm in the stairway by the door. Judith is like right over here. You guys are all clustered. And fucking Asilia is about to cut her neck in half.
It's standing
I
up on
love
the
I love
show.
small vent
Really
token. It makes me
big.
so happy. What's
There's the little boys.
how's your commission going, Jake? I've not heard an update from Alex in some time.
It's finished.
Ooh.
It is
Drawing
finished,
for-
but Ven is like he looks a lot older in it. So
Oh, you do the
Development
drawing.
has to happen first.
You're waiting
Yeah.
until the ghost gets you.
Oh.
yeah, wait until the ghost hits you.
Ages you.
That would be
Instant
the
adult.
most fucked shit.
Why
You
didn't you
guys-
commission me?
I mean, you
What? No,
you got open
I'm
commissions.
not a
you didn't-
furry.
You are. You literally tail and ears.
No.
I'm looking at it.
Anyway, I commissioned Alex because Alex was like, we had to spend like $700 on the vet. Please commission stuff.
That
We
too.
need money, and I was like, yeah, this
Hey,
is honorable.
They did
Alright,
just
fair
lose
enough.
$700 on Stocky eating a string like a genius.
Shout out to my son. Everybody put W's in
That
the chat. My son
idiot.
being stupid.
What did
But
you-
also, he threw it up very good. We're all very proud of him.
He was able to eat it all.
where's
the
the
vet
silence
platform,
here?
Yeah, put down the silence, please.
Alright, let me...
Also, by the way, ignore that those stairs don't exist. This basically will be cut off this edge of the building.
Yeah, makes sense.
So there's
Like,
just
away from
a
her.
wall here.
You?
Yeah.
My bloodlust.
Okay.
Oh,
Can't wait till
that's
she
just
has
a
4
regular
HP.
dorsal.
She has more than that. She took a much better stab at the manor.
I mean, she took some damage.
She get choked out in like 1 second, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but
because of choking
I
rules.
don't know.
Silence is this big.
That's
Jesus.
huge. It's out
Yeah.
from a point?
A fireball?
Yeah, it's
Oh my
fireball
God.
size.
Oh. I thought it was 15 radius.
Yeah, I thought it
Nope.
was smaller.
And if I actually
Well,
get
howdy
initiative, I
do.
don't even know what I'll do.
Well, howdy,
With
hey.
silence, that blocks almost every spell.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can watch is what you can do.
Soon, fighting initiate soon.
Do I have a single thing prepared that does not have only?
Azur,
Sure.
my dear friend Nick.
Yeah.
If you'd like, we can swap initiative.
Oh,
And
is
he can
that
do what?
you have?
Cast no spells?
Well, I think the point is that I would swap initiative with Rossi, so Rossi could murder them.
Oh, with your alert
I
thing,
rolled
right?
the
Yeah.
highest.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what?
Well,
You know
Nick's
what?
questioning what they're gonna do. If I'm offering Nick a chance to take some more time to think about it.
Oh yeah, of course. Feel free. And how does this feed even work?
I never
How
thought
would
about
you-
using alert to steal someone else's better initiative.
Well,
yes,
yeah.
we will.
Also, it makes more sense because Australia is the one starting this off.
Yeah. Yeah, that
It wouldn't
does
be
make
like
sense.
Azure goes first and then does nothing for their turn because Asilia hasn't attacked yet.
If I was actually trying to help, I was thinking I would just put a minor illusion over her head so she couldn't see the stab coming. That would be my move.
There, I'll punch myself up to 19. You can drop to 11.
Before you kill her, let me call the ghost spike over.
It's outside. It rides up the wall.
It smells the
Knows.
unborn children of Wembley.
I'm calling the police. No.
Does a sick kickflip off of an orphan outside and lands on the balcony. Just alright.
Accurate.
A child out in the street is like cheering for like the really cool bike, and it just runs them over and uses them as a ramp to crash.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Ghost bike, Brownie.
God, I wish I was really talented so I could make a great like music video of the ghost bike murdering people.
You're right. We should commission Luke to do that.
Yeah, I want to see that look. I want to see the ghost bike murdering people.
Luke,
Oh,
can you
so
draw the
alright.
ghost bike pregnant, please?
I'll do that as
definitely.
well, with their souls. Yeah.
Make it pregnant and make it running people.
Yeah.
Please, this is my exact.
See, the ghost bike murdering people just makes me think of the ghost bike, but it's got like a stupid little hand sticking out of it with a gun.
Yeah.
Like the fucking piece of paper in JoJo. Flips it open and the gun comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, when are we gonna start getting our stand abilities? I kind of expected we'd have them.
I
fairly
just
soon.
got mine.
Solis, is there anything you'd like to do as this seems to crack off and there's a brief moment where you see them reflexively reaching for weapons and moving, and with your cat reflexes are able to kind of snap fire in this to start it off as well.
Also, I think you're muted, Mel.
Yes, I am.
Classic.
I will move within melee range. I'm gonna get right up close to her.
Oh,
Basically, right in her
very,
face.
Oh,
very
yeah.
close.
Too close, too close.
There you go. Right in her face. And I am going to do everyone's favorite, inflict wounds.
Roll with advantage because of that.
Oh, yeah. Roll it again, that's easier.
Yep. That will just hit.
I'm going to cast that at a 3rd level.
No. I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt, but this is silence.
That's true.
Oh,
Is there
yeah,
a vocal
sorry.
component to inflict wounds?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'll let you do
Okay,
something else
sorry.
because that would not go off. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Not for you to look
Yeah.
at then.
Cancel.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No
I want to
touchy.
look at.
No touchy.
Guys, if you can click the button, we can see if it's verbal.
Sorry,
Yeah, cool.
I'm suffering. I want you
What?
to suffer too. I'm an equal opportunity.
It's only fair.
An equal opportunist murder.
Yeah, it is vocal. I will use my mace then.
All right.
Mace to the face.
Mace with advantage. All right, they'll definitely hit.
I mean, I
Roll
already
again for.
rolled nothing.
You can roll again for a crit.
Yeah.
That's the whole fun of advantage.
All right. Well, the 18 will hit. Roll
5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning. Yes. She sneers in silence towards you as a hall of blood has begun.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Vasily.
Reset on rest. First of all, I'd like her to make a wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom. That's a 25.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Magical bitch is magical.
Of course.
True. Is a Yuan-Ti. Yeah. That's
Something
fair.
old you want pure blood.
But with my greatsword, I'm gonna just make 2 attacks. 1 and 2.
All right. The first one will miss as she kind of glances that off and redirects it. A 19 will hit.
There we go.
Is that psychic or?
No, I'm just gonna leave it on slashing for now.
All right. Just thank you. Alright. And that was for you, Slice. Socket.
I will dip, step, and I will use my height and my reach to rage and swing for the fences, please.
Do it.
The fences being her face. I will recklessly attack with my halberd. 27
That'll hit.
for almost 30 radiant fire and slashing.
Alright.
29.
29 chunk damage here. You could tell there would be a shrill of pain, but she has not said anything.
And I will simply just go again. 19.
That'll definitely hit.
Oh, sorry. Ignore 4 of that. So instead of 26, that's 22.
Alright.
I don't get to find Fury on the second one. Have to uncheck it. And then since I was there, I will just literally step back to the doorway again.
Alright.
Making sure that there's no exit, and then if anybody comes up, they are specifically body blocked by me from getting line of sight.
Alright.
Honey, it seems kind of quiet upstairs. Should we go take a look?
That's so weird.
Everybody seemed really angry a second ago.
Alright.
She pulls out her helm of teleportation.
They'll have
If
to
she had
speak the
that,
command word to use it.
Yeah, and if she had that, she wouldn't have walked through the desert with it several days.
It's only
Well, that's
for
what it took her a
emergencies.
month to get it. She had to scour to buy a magic item. Right?
She had to go
You
get
pay
some
money.
orphan souls while we were at work.
Of course.
She will pull a dagger out from underneath her cloak. She looks, well, mostly at Acilier in this situation, and then towards Ven and Wembley.
Just going down swinging.
And put one at Wembley.
I can't just stabbing the only person that probably was almost.
I was gonna do nothing.
26 to hit you, Wembley.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 7 piercing. Hold on. Yep, no, that would still crack off. So that's... Alright, so correction. That would be 21 piercing. Roll me a con save.
Well, that's a lot more.
God damn.
Alrighty, it'll only take half of the poison damage.
Holy fuck. What the fuck?
You'll take 12 poison damage.
This vile bitch.
There's second swing going at Ben.
Lee wails in silent pain.
I just picture Finn and Jake in Adventure Time, and just Jake screaming as the spider bites. A 19 to hit you, Ben.
Yep.
Alrighty. That
So
will...
I con save as well.
Yep, 9 piercing, con save, DC 14. Alright, 23 will make it. So, taking half damage. They're 12 poison. Oh, let's see. What are the delicious actions? With that.
Just jump out the window, bro.
There is a
She
temptation.
can't. It's thick frosted glass. How is she gonna jump through it?
I know, right?
With a good roll.
But she will do a delicious disengage and go for the corner. Annette. He's a nimbly bitch.
She's a nimbly bitch. Move up. I'm gonna just try to get in her face and start trying to grab her, I guess.
All right.
Right, let's go. Quiet cat fight. Let's fucking go, bitch. Come on, bitch. Yeah!
Alrighty, contested. She'll try with her acrobatics, of course. An 8, you actually will successfully grapple her.
I got the bitch. I grabbed her by the hair.
Grabbed her by the shawl.
No gips.
Alright, you've effectively grappled Judith.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna go for the hair. It's the fucking hair pulling fight. Will do anything else in it?
I've got nothing else I can really do. Everything I can do with a bonus action requires people to hear me.
Yes, apologies. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Would you like
What are
to...
you apologizing for? It's not your fault the room's silent.
Sure. What would you like to do in the silence of Scream?
I've checked literally everything I can do. The best thing I can do is stand up, try to wave my hand, scratch my head for a second, and simply resign myself to watch what happens.
Just like,
Oh my god.
Yeah. Then, she stabbed you good. Yeah, there's a sickly, nasty looking oil that has seeped into your wound from what she stabbed you with.
That's fine. From the other side of the room, 2 gangly black arms are gonna reach around the side of the room, each side, and slam her into the wall.
No, not the JoJo stand!
Oh my god.
Somebody does have a stand.
Unfortunately, both of those will miss, as she is quite dexterous.
Sort of reckless. My god.
Stand user could be anyone.
Let's see how much damage the wall took.
God.
The wall takes a lot of damage.
Higher low prepare results.
Oh my god, why did I... No.
Higher low prepare results.
Is Judith and I going straight at that wall?
Hi.
Roll.
Always high, baby.
You break open one of the windows.
Uh-huh.
She does peer at it for a brief moment, looking at the rest of you. Well, that'd be all that.
No. Now I'm gonna move towards it.
Bitch grappled.
Alrighty. Sir Wembley. He tried to assassinate you.
Why?
Love is
How
cruel.
would you do this?
You think anyone could love a short-lit king like you?
Oh.
You don't know it, but she drew you pregnant.
I'm a snake charmer, Wembley. I've just seen bigger snakes before.
As a bonus action, I will call the Oastwake from wherever it is.
Alright, it's waiting outside then.
Judith jumps on it and rides into the sunset. No, fuck!
It's like you're calling your horse to you for a heroic escape. It's here to eat her.
Appreciate seeing all the sockets appear and disappear.
Yeah, my token broke and
trouble?
not bound to my HP correctly.
Why you
My default token comes with 20 less HP for some reason.
For whatever fuck reason, it's been reset and no longer on the HP modifier because somebody put it on
Oobadiga.
I don't know if I want to attack her.
Go over and grab her.
She did just stab you.
I
You stabbed
know,
a
that's why
child.
I kind of do want to attack her.
But
No,
she,
just knock her
Wembley does crazy, confirmed.
You just
Wembley,
killed
try
Ven right in front of
try
you.
this. Reach deep into yourself. Find that person who is capable of stealing from innocent, defenseless statues, and go kill that lady.
Innocent,
Exactly.
defenseless statues.
What?
Man, projecting her.
Pretend she's Socket 200 years ago and just steal her life.
Yeah.
Pretend you're like Thanos ripping that stone out of the dude's head.
Take my breath away.
So reach into it, reach up to her forehead, and crush.
See, you guys got the vibe. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I think
Gotta find that
a
old
little
one.
revenge is in order.
Mm-mm.
Draw the sword of what's his face? Almond.
Ooh.
And I'm going to swipe at her leg, and I'm going to use the Clockwork Amulet. It's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Close enough. Oh fuck, I forgot I had combat whatevers. How does this work?
Combat maneuvers.
Yeah.
You just pick
You
one.
choose
hit
to
someone.
use them when you hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to use them when you hit. You don't have to
Just
gamble.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
You
a
have a
limited amount of
num-
dice you have.
You have a pool.
Or for superior, if you're talking about superiority die,
No,
yeah,
it's not
this
talking
is
about.
like-
You're talking about
Yeah.
combat maneuvers, the new one.
weapon masteries.
Weapon
You
mastery.
have a
Weapon
weapon mastery
Oh,
of the
yeah.
longsword. That's why I'm clarifying before everyone continues talking like a fucking numpty.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I
That
hit her
should.
with sap.
Yes. That means if she tries to attack you again, that would be disadvantage.
Just attack anyone. Ignore that 3. Let me go turn that off. And also trip attack.
Alrighty. Good. Strength save. Photo
5 more damage.
That is a 15, so she will not fall, but she will take the damage as she hobbles for a moment, but then stands up straight.
And I hit her again. Oh, it just hits.
Just hits, baby.
Exact same thing.
Ah! It's a 12. She will topple. She hits the floor.
Yes, I've still got her by the hair.
Fuck this bitch.
Wembley knows he can't make any sort of comment or remark. He just grumbles to himself.
You'll not be able to say
silence.
heroic one line. The pain.
Yeah, I can't get my witty retort.
Annette
God
looks
damn
like
it,
she's
Michael.
just throwing insults out every few seconds.
Please.
That's a big bike.
Normal sized. What do you mean?
It's big enough for a demonic engine.
So she's on the ground, right? But she's not dead, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
She is the prone.
Okay. I am going to do the stupidest shit ever and pull out my boomerang
Yes!
Amazing.
The boomerang.
and
Boomerang
throw it
game.
at her.
Whipping that dead bitch.
Prone. Does that mean I get advantage because she's prone?
You actually get
That's the
advantage.
opposite.
Yeah, unfortunately, ranged attacks are disadvantaged at prone target, but you'd still be able to throw.
That is fine. I will take it at a disadvantage.
Hey, if it misses,
Sorry.
then you get to keep it.
Yeah.
You get the boomerang back.
Alright. So you whip this boomerang, and everyone sees for a brief moment this boomerang go flying by, and then return back to Solace.
Shortest boomerang throw ever.
Takes a lot of skill in this short range.
Need to not hit anyone else by accident.
I don't say anything. And just
You throw it like
play it
Batman.
off cool. And end my turn.
Alright.
It's fine, we can't comment. We're silenced.
Basilia, she's down.
She sure is. She's down, she's grappled, I can no longer reach her.
That's a lie. You can reach her.
Yeah, I can change my weapon.
Would you like to?
No. No, since I'm still connected straight to her.
But did you get to hear all her screams of pain?
If she's projecting them mentally at me.
It is eerily calm, even at the point near death.
No, I was planning on doing something else, but no, yeah, I will just turn my weapon into a halberd and swing it at her.
All right. Advantage.
I don't think it is.
That's right, because it would be within the 5-foot right. Yep. No, unfortunately, that would be at normal then.
No, it's disadvantage. Otherwise, the attack roll is disadvantage.
But it's not a ranged attack; it's a melee attack.
It doesn't say anything about range. It just says if it's
it's
not
within-
an attack within 5 feet, it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's fucking funky. All right.
Yeah.
Because you're still trying to swing over everybody else to hit somebody who's on the ground.
Yeah, just stab a net in the back. Give her a little poke.
Yeah. Anyway, disadvantage, 2 swings. Damn.
16 would miss. The 13 will miss, unfortunately. Alrighty. Remaining there?
I'll take a step to hit.
Okay.
Climb over the table.
Monsieur Sake.
A window here.
Yeah, it's effectively been broken open by then.
I could head her off in the eventuality that she does get out the window, or I could go try and hit her while she's on the ground and kill Steel.
What do you want to do?
And feed the ghost bike. I did already rage. Oops, I accidentally stepped into Azure Square. I'll come around the corner screeching, bumping into Azure. I'll recklessly attack again.
Alright, normal.
12.
Unfortunately not. Chip the floor. 18 will
An
hit.
18. Okay, I've got my bonus
no,
action
she's
this turn.
You
So-
killed her with a hip check. Sorry. No.
I'll do my magma expulsion. As I swing downwards, I channel my magma out and in a sort of comet's tail of the blade. It flies down at her, and I get to add extra magma damage.
You set the building on fire.
I rolled 2 1s,
It's
but
really
it's
cool.
fine.
So, as you strike down, Saki, how do you want to do this?
I cleave directly into her skull, splitting it in half, and then the magma begins to melt her flesh and head like alien.
Alrighty.
She does not bleed very much because of all the fire. It is quite hot, as I quickly step away from Wembley as not to burn his little head.
So, with that, Annette, you are holding 2 halves of a scorched ass head.
I have that moment of panic as it slips free, and I'm holding a head, and then I'm like, "Ugh," and I toss it across the room.
You toss both halves away.
One of them is tossed at Wembley. Idiot. Sleeping with the enemy.
Is silence dispelled?
I hold the silence just for a moment to look over everyone, to give everyone a second to calm down before I turn it off. So
I
there's not
think
just a
the-
bunch of thumping and noise the moment it ends.
Because my turn was basically next, I'd like to grab the heart.
It's gone.
Oh,
Can we look? Can we search the room?
I mean, go
What do you mean
ahead.
it's gone? Was it on the table?
In the kerfuffle, it fucking disappeared.
Ghost Bike took it. It drove inside silently, made a stealth check.
He
It took- it
probably
"This
was
is
able
my
to
soul now."
stash it somewhere in the room.
Civilian? Civilian?
I would like to
Civilians?
search
Yeah,
this
they're
area.
looking at the bike.
You feel like, the hell?
Yeah,
I would
I mean,
like
Self-driving vehicle?
I would like to cast Silent Image over the window frame as I am like slightly hyperventilating from seeing everybody murder Judith. Because I can cast Silent Image without a verbal component.
Yeah, Ben's just gonna grab the body and drag it away from the window so no blood gets out.
I'd like to go over Judith as well and see if there's anything else on her.
Alright.
Okay, windows being obscured, body's been dragged away.
Does
Sends the
anyone
bike
see
away.
the heart?
He doesn't have it on her.
Who knows how that worked?
Can I search this area to see if she stashed it, like under the bench, or is there a secret, I don't know, compartment?
For that, go ahead and roll me an investigation. It's hard to tell. Everything popped off, and when silence went off, even if it dropped to the floor, you wouldn't even have heard it.
Right. Search the whole area as best I can.
Did she like pocket dimension it away or something?
So, the heart's gone.
And I
It's not
also make an
stashed. She wasn't able to
investigation check.
cast spells.
You
It
did
has
see
to be
that
in
she.
the room somewhere.
You did see that she stuck her hand in her bag.
Put it in her bag? What's her bag? Where's the bag?
I mean, you see a beautiful, colorful bag, much like her shawl before it got scorched away in various mixed colors and silks. There's
Okay,
also, I will say, her money pouch, which has 53 platinum, 2 what seems to be diamonds, as far as you could tell, with a strange, almost blue hue to them. And the pair of daggers that she does have, one has the hilt shaped almost as if a scorpion was clenching it with a curling tail. And then another one which looks like blackened obsidian.
Scorpion.
Yes, all scorpions work for the same scorpion.
Does this woman
Yeah,
have any
big
tattoos on
scorpion.
her?
Would you like to roll an investigation? Or, well, would Wembley like to roll a history?
I don't have good investigation. I'm just gonna, like, basically start taking off her clothing.
With that, Wembley, you're pretty sure she had some tattoos, but that would be more or less on her thighs, but...
I'll direct Ven to her thighs and not the rest of her.
Especially for where it was hidden. You could tell that if she were to, air quote, lift up her skirt but still be covered to show her inner thigh, there is a scorpion tattoo there.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go downstairs and try to quell the crowd.
And I
We've
think the crowd's left the
journeyed
bike.
outside to ask. Can we help you? Can we help you there?
So, everything alright? As you see a couple of dwarfs and others that are hovering around, like looking around confused that there's broken glass and everything everywhere, and then there's just a random bike fucking driving itself with flaming wheels.
Not to worry, someone's just gotten a little bit too into their cups. It's perfectly fine, however. We'll be able to mend the damage within a timely manner.
Oh, everything alright? There's no alchemy spells, nothing?
No, nothing like that. Nothing dangerous. As I said, someone got a little too into their cups, a little too heavy into their drinks.
Annette or Celeste, go ahead and roll me a persuasion or deception with advantage as you kind of try to settle the crowd and make sure there's not too much attention. You know. Oh, damn. Alright.
You will listen to me.
Especially with the pair of you, you both are calming the crowd. Their attention seems to be easily more driven towards the both of you, and not worrying too much about the potion shop. As for the rest, taking a search around, and then you are able to confirm the scorpion tattoo, as well as a few other pieces of equipment that she has. Realize that underneath her various nice clothing and shawl, her armor though glamored, was studded glamour armor, which basically allowed her to look as fanciful as she did, but then still be protected. As for the other various items amongst her visage, there is the signet ring that's worth 100 gold of the Heartcast family. And then amongst the other various objects, there's also the curious bag that she had, as well as what seems to be almost like specialized shoes.
I mean, I ain't here to take clothes off people's bodies, but because we've been told how resurrection works, Ven is gonna go over to one of the sides of her head and just pass it to Asilia. Completely calmly. She's rich. Her friends may resurrect her. We should take this.
It'd be better if we could take all of it.
How much room is in the bag of holding?
The corpse in the bag full.
And
Socket will pull out his tent and strip the tarp from it and lay it out on the floor. This is not the first time. Let us go.
And then puts the bag outside. Did one of you take the heart?
I don't have it.
Shake my
I've
head.
seen it.
Her bag might have been some kind of dimensional storage device.
Or our light-fingered bard. But I have no idea what you would want with it.
I don't believe any of us would want to steal that socket. I wanted to try to get the soul out of that thing. Just like I want to do all the gems that are in the bag, but we need to get out of here. Okay.
Change my weapon to a battle axe and prepare to chop her into pieces.
You can wrap her up, and then I can make you invisible, and we can just walk out of town. There.
Alright, then I will just wrap her up instead of chopping her up if I can walk out invisible.
Alright.
So, and the normal visibility lasts an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's perfectly within the means, because anything you're carrying goes invisible as well.
Okay.
I will poke my head in the door to let everyone know that we have quelled the crowd outside. So we should have an easy escape.
Alright, everybody grab
Everyone's
your bags. What
gone.
do you think?
Well, we've gone this far. We might as well go look. Let's go
for what?
upstairs.
She did have a personal room, right?
Yeah, to our workshop, right?
I guess we can have a look.
I am standing here now holding the body in the tarp. As you guys are saying, let's go search the other room.
Socket, you
Just
get
so we
out of
know.
here.
Azura and I will take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy
I'll catch
your
up with you.
searching.
I don't think I will.
I'm gonna give Azura how much money does it cost to buy a shovel? I need Azura to buy 2 shovels.
I assume a shovel's like a gold. Right?
Shovels.
Shovels are pretty cheap.
Take the 53 plat from the body and go get a car.
We need to destroy this corpse.
Don't worry about
The
it.
shovel is 2 gold.
2 gold.
You
Okay.
hey, Sophie,
pay
you wouldn't
for 4
happen to
gold.
know of any pools of magma we could melt a body in?
You cannot put your fucking murder corpse into the holy lava. How dare you?
Let's
Perhaps-
point the corpse into the
Holy
Perhaps
lava.
there is
I'm
some
just
holy
asking
magma.
about regular lava.
How dare you?
Alright. Fumbly, as you walk upstairs to Soleus, you are hit by a caustic smell.
Love that.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Various pieces and
I
mixture.
thought you were gonna say like a swinging log.
A swinging.
A paint can comes down, you hear the laugh of Kevin McAllister.
Fucking
No.
Wile E. Coyote shit.
Salacious, it's kind of familiar to you, especially with your medical field. It's the equivalent of purifying or cleaning an area, especially heavily after operating or doing other various pieces of work. Walking up to this chamber, especially with the full waft of the door kind of blowing out the smell from the sealed room, you very easily tell that she might have still been working here. There are freshly cleaned tools that shine as if they have been recently used. There's notes on various books that have clearly been freshly written or restarted, as well as what seems to be a locked chest at the side of the room with a full bed that has been perfectly made, but as well as the other various mixtures of alchemicals, there are distinct notes of almost sickly necrosis from some of the plants. Even looking at it, you see that there has been a few small creatures that she has tested on recently, others that look extremely desiccated, another that looks gangly and withered but not died, but the very brink of death.
Wembley wrinkles his nose.
So the one on the brink of death, is it something that it looks like it would be able to communicate with us? If I was to save it.
With that, if you have speak with animals or the other kind, yes.
I do not.
In Wembley?
Of course not. Just a little guy.
Just making sure.
Oh, hang on. What's this one? I've got tongue. Does that work?
The tongue is just to speak languages.
Yeah, if they don't have a language, I don't think that does anything.
Yeah, because unfortunately, bee speech helps with the intellect of the creature.
Ah.
You speak with animals brings them up to like a high IQ where they can actually have a conversation with you.
If these creatures, I would say yes, if these creatures were a little bit higher, but unfortunately are definitely below the 4 category of intellect.
Oh, the locked chest, probably look in there, right?
Yes, I think that's a good idea, and I think maybe we should put this one out of its misery.
Yeah.
Just squeaks weakly.
Is there a key somewhere? Is there a key on Judith's body?
Well, it's kind of walking out of the city now.
Surely we checked.
Yeah,
The body that I'm carrying out as Wembley stripped her is naked and has none of her effects. All of those are left behind to be put in the bag of holding and taken. Most of that is in Van's possession, I assume.
All right. Brief question: what did you do with her pouch then? If you put it all in the bag of holding, that might change some things very drastically.
I was very
I'm well aware
in there.
how
Like,
bag of holding works.
I saw her pull something weird out of it. I said it was a dimensional thing. I would not have let somebody put that into.
All right, I just had to make sure.
Yeah.
Because
if I reach into that bag and try to pull out the soul heart, do I get it?
Roll me a D100.
Well, I don't like that.
Bag of devouring.
Alrighty. Wembley.
Yeah?
You reach your hand into this bag thinking of the heart. And then you feel something. Ow. Holy shit. Ow. And then you see the bag look at you. I need you to make a DC 15 strength check.
Oh dear.
Fuck. Strength check. I'm gonna add.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna add some stuff.
What's that?
D10.
Yeah.
Nope, that's probably not enough.
Okay.
Use my once per session.
Do it. This is life or death. Okay.
Yep, I'm well aware.
So with this absolute horror, I will say a part of your sleeve gets torn off a little bit.
Oh.
as Celeste, you look at Wembley, who reaches down into this bag, thinking, "Oh, there might, be the heart in here," and then suddenly the bag itself literally tries to eat Wembley's arm. It pulled him part of the way in, up to his shoulder, before he was able to hook his thumb in and push it back down off, tearing a good chunk of his sleeve off before it hits the floor. You actively see eyes shift on the bag before it shuffles back to a normal-looking bag.
What in the hells is that?
Oh, blimey, dude. Bring the socket back, we can put Juditha in this thing. Helms.
We're probably at least like 3 or 4 minutes down the road walking.
I think it's a bit late for that, but once we catch up with them.
How does the ghost spike interact with the bag of devouring? Can we feed them both at once, or is it a one or the other situation?
I mean, I guess you'll have to find out.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're not getting the key out of this bag.
Well,
How does she get anything out of it? There's got to be a way.
no clue. What if... I mean, maybe it just reacts to certain things. Maybe it wouldn't try to swallow her.
Maybe it doesn't
If
like
you
little
just, like,
people.
turn it inside out. Try to pour out everything.
I show it to Azur, hoping that she understands this.
Zura's
Item?
down the street.
He's gone.
She would
I'm
walk
a
in with socket.
Zer's over here.
We're all
gone.
idiots.
Yes.
We don't know how this works.
I mean, you could try an
Yeah.
Arcana, you could try an Insight. There's
I have to be here with Socket in case he needs another
I will-
invade.
Yeah.
I'd
yeah.
like to try an
I will
Arcana.
try. I'll try an insight.
all right.
It's like it accidentally bumps into somebody. It counts as an attack because he's so big.
Oh, well,
The kinetic
as a
energy
nine.
just explodes.
take that
I'm
as
gonna
I
add a
accidentally
1d6
do it
as well.
1 damage.
There we go, 27.
Alrighty, especially the 24 and the 27.
Ignore the 24. I accidentally rolled it with advantage, so take the 9.
Alright. So then, Celeste, you're not entirely sure. It's a kind of an odd mix of smells and other things that you are trying to, pay attention and even figure out this strange bag is something you've almost have never seen. Seeker 09. Especially studying this over, you know full well that these are usually bags of devouring. They're rare, usually very rare in these cases, because people usually don't want them or destroy them after finding out what they are. But in this situation, it was curious. You know bags of devouring usually just eat, or try to eat on occasion, whatever or whoever is holding it. It's very clear from the time you had seen her to the point now, even then, she had this the whole time, and it behaved every day without issue. You think there might be something different to this bag of devouring. Kind of get the sense that you might be able to attune to this, and it might behave.
Tricky things these bags are. Wizard trick to keep people from prying, usually. Odd
enough.
that it has never tried to eat her. They are normally not so picky with their meals. I think it could be possible that it has been modified in some way. You might be able to attune to it. Keep yourself and your goods safe while leaving it to devour any who would dare to pickpocket you.
I mean, it's worth a shot, right?
I
Yes.
would make the request that if at all possible, could I do it? You don't
Would also
exactly fight
take an
very
hour.
well. Now,
We don't exactly have time for that.
I mean, that's true. I'm just thinking of the possibility of latching it on someone's arm when they try to smack me.
Yes, well, for... if we keep it, then I don't see a reason why we couldn't let you give it a shot. Just know that if I'm wrong, it will eat you.
I'm not really fond of the being wrong part. I choose to believe that you are right. and pray the gods are kind.
Could we see if we can get this chest open anyway while we're here?
I could take a look at it. Could I try and lockpick it?
Yes, you can.
What?
I have thieves' tools.
I
They're with my
I will
jeweler's
give
tools,
you-
remember?
Right.
Hold on.
Hmm?
I will give you guidance.
Hey!
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Alright.
that's
A saving throw gets guidance.
I hate guidance.
I lean down, try to lockpick this chest. Thieves' tools. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
1d4 for guidance. Alright, 13.
Unfortunately,
This is... Hang on.
mm,
Double checking. This is a skill.
mhm. Tools are still skills, yeah.
Therefore. Damn it. Alright.
So, as you are sitting there, the lock is being stubborn. There's a point where you start to hear your tools start to bend and creak a little bit close to breaking.
I don't think I'm getting this anytime soon. Probably.
Mind if I give it a shot? I've been practicing. Haven't fully learned though. I mean, if you'll permit me.
I'll take a step back. Do you need to use my tools, or do you have your own?
And I pat myself down. I'm like, I have a bobby pin.
Use my
All
tools.
reliable.
Okay, all right.
Slays,
Do
if
you
you
want
could. And I
guidance?
motion
Yeah.
to Annette.
I'll Josh, I told this a disadvantage or what?
No, this would be a normal because this is your first attempt at it.
Okay. Here, let me give myself. You know what? I'm just gonna have to.
I'd like to assist her if I can, just being like,
And,
like, just sort of being like, I tried this and it didn't work, giving her hints on what not to do.
Yay, 15.
With that, hilariously enough, it was just shy last time. You managed to find the little bit that was being stubborn and force it through.
Ah! It's just that one stuck pin at the end.
I like to force it through. I imagine I wince slightly as she just jams my lockpicking.
And what did we find?
And thankfully you broke nothing.
I'm natural.
Clearly.
Alrighty.
Let's take a look at our spoils.
So,
It's nothing that's actually spoiled.
with that, taking a look inside. So, Laius, Wembley, Acelia, and Annette.
Oh.
Make dexterity saving throws.
There is a gas that has been unleashed in this room.
Yeah.
I need
Wembley again?
all of you
Oh, oops.
to make
Terribly old.
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
It's a DC
boy.
15.
Gas of making you kill yourself?
I
Gas
have a
of-
question about the gas as well.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, I'll make my saving throw.
I have actually succeeded, but
fine.
I should have bothered to ask, do I need to make the save? I do not breathe.
It would affect breathing. What?
The question about the gas no longer matters because I rolled a 25.
Alrighty. So with that, a brief moment of initiative.
Oh. That kind of gas, huh?
Gas of make you kill yourself.
Wembley and Annette.
Yep.
You feel blinding rage You feel your temples
is.
pulse and your eyes start to get bloodshot. Cillian and Slays, you both look at Wembley and Annette as they get hit by this the worst. And then suddenly, heavy breathing, sweating, to the point of where their eyes are almost bulging out of their head as you see them instinctually reaching for their weapons. Wembley and Annette, you will get to make extra saves at the end of your turn, but you are now effectively suffering underneath the madness gas that she had put into her chest, and you will have to kill any of the creatures closest to you for the next minute.
All right, kick the cat.
Cool.
They're all attacking each other. Yeah, Ven, get up there and knock out all the spellcasters.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll initiative. Right.
Joking.
Pretty much. Ven, if you want to roll for this, you can, as I'm not sure if you had left or you were still waiting.
No, I'm on the second floor.
Gotcha.
So
There'll be one round.
yeah, I
before
was
you hear some stuff.
yeah, I was effectively gonna say I'll wait to roll until boss tells me to roll.
Alrighty then.
I have a thing I could have used for this, but I fucking didn't even think about it.
It works so well, we'll park you right over here.
Oh well,
Alright.
next time.
Alright. With that, Acelia.
So, Wembley and Annette are reaching for their weapons, right?
Yes, as you see their eyes
Afflicted in some way.
clearly.
Alright, double check this. Third level, I cast Hold Person on both of them.
Alright. Wembley and Annette,
You wish.
make a wisdom saves. Oh,
Cool.
there goes the good one, as Annette freezes in place. Alright. Wembley's still moving, Acelia.
Grr.
Grr.
Will you remain there?
Bonus action, Wembley, make me another wisdom save as I expend a spell slot for my clairvoyant combatant.
Six.
Alright,
Was that?
I've forcefully reached into your mind, and can see. It's the mind reading version of what's that
Foresight?
like? Yes, the mind reading version of Foresight. You have disadvantage on all attacks against me, and I have advantage on all attacks against you.
It's
Okay.
fine. He's just gonna crit the whole person to net.
Oh!
Alright. Remaining there, Acelia?
Since Wembley's still moving, I'm gonna take a step into the middle.
Alright. Annette, good turn. Go ahead and make me first wisdom saving throw for the poison DC 15, and then for Acelia. On his
Okay.
hold.
No.
Alright, and then the second one for the hold person.
And then I will unhold from. Yes,
Yes,
I
you
am
will.
now unheld.
As suddenly, Celia, you see Annette suddenly start moving. Wembley. Kill.
Alright. I attack Celia at disadvantage.
Ah!
Draw the long sword again. Oh my god.
Right.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about concentrating on a spell.
Kill him, kill!
I guess I'll trip you. Be tripped.
Wembley breakdance.
Save Acelia.
Let me break it down for you, Celia.
I was just checking the thing.
Alright, you're not up pro.
No trip.
I'll hit you again. There we go. Oh wait, I'm a halfling.
There you go. Inspiration for consistency.
Lovely.
You get
I
inspiration
won't
to kill your friends.
I won't trip attack this time. And then I will second wind, because this is a fight, and we're gonna kill each other.
Pretty much in your mind, Wembley, these people are working for Elmero, and they are trying to kill you and take your items.
Oh no.
You know what? Reflexively telekinetic reprisal.
Sure.
Out the window.
There's the proof. There's the proof right there.
Bye, Wembley.
Yeah.
Bye, Wembley.
Well, Wembley does not unfortunately go through, as he will collide with the window, but it does not.
Okay.
Strong windows.
Too little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
5 force damage.
The window's above me, you know.
Yeah. Ben did hit it with force damage. That's why.
Like, yeah, like 30 damage.
I end my turn. I make a wisdom save.
Yes, you do.
15.
All right, you come back to your senses after you looking down and see blood on your sword and marks clearly defining that you had slashed into Acilia at some point.
I would like to chime in quickly. Due to being permanently under the effect of Disguise Self, I do
that's
not
true.
have any visible damage.
That is true.
There's probably like some blood dripping on the floor below me, but it is coming out of nowhere.
I do remember hitting her, though, right?
100%.
Yeah, okay. Wembley. We're done, right?
Salutes.
No?
Annette's still
You said
suffering,
it-
Matt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You said it was a poison, didn't you?
I did.
I would
Oh.
like to cast protection from poison on Annette.
Oh, you're gonna touch me first, pal.
This is true.
I'm in range.
So go ahead and roll your, go ahead and
Well,
roll
hey,
in
it
inflict
doesn't-
wounds to try and touch her.
They don't have to be willing.
Oh yeah, but touching somebody that doesn't want you to within the
Yeah,
confines
it'd be
of
a
the
spell
round.
attack, effectively.
1 second. I'm pressing inflict wounds. It is not doing anything.
It might be asking for a level. Or a roll.
Mel about to hit me with 12 inflict wounds in a row.
Just melts
It
her.
did not actually come up with a pop-up.
Huh.
Why?
Interesting.
Let me try closing the character sheet and reopening it.
It might just be trying to be stubborn.
Might just be mean. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's it. I can click the description, but it won't let me click the actual button.
You could just roll a
Interesting.
wisdom check plus 3 for proficiency.
True.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because that's what your spell attack would be.
15. Would a 15 hit it?
It'd be plus 3 as well.
No,
That was a save, so that already has proficiency.
that misses.
Can I use a luck point?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Also misses.
Oof.
I've got 3 luck points. I'll use them.
Oh.
She's spending them all to save you. Alright, go for it.
Get the fuck away from me!
Yeah.
I mean, what's the net gonna do, really?
It's true. What will she do?
It's
Well, no,
She's just a regular person. She
Oh,
ain't
it's a
magic.
regular- She's a regular
She
person.
would have used a spell in front of you guys.
Oh well.
No, it's not life or death. Alright, so with that, Celestis, you are, Annette's being fucking stubborn, but especially with Madness. You've had patience like this before, but not any as Riley or fucking energetic, but you're able to forcefully eventually get a grip on her, and to the point where you see the pulse of energy from your prayer and send the fucking poison flying out from her. There is a brief moment where you and Annette feel a massive headache, but then it finally alleviates as that will be gone.
what was in the chest, other than the madness.
Parentheses madness.
I'm like wiping away the sweat. Not sure what came over me, sorry.
Wembley drops his sword and struggles to get his healer's kit. I'm sorry.
Just-
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Drop my disguise so you can actually see the damage and be like, just patch it up for me, would you?
Of course.
Ben looks around confused.
You see what seems like this
Then comes up.
residual powder on the floor, sickly green, and then stains of red.
If it dies an 8, yeah?
Yeah.
This does spend one of your hit dice.
And I'll change it.
Ah.
However, I can do it again.
You can do it again. How many times?
For as long as you have hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
That's infinitely better than spending hit dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
That
you're
is exactly
limited,
full
right?
health.
Good.
Are you guys okay?
That was pretty nasty what
Much better.
Judith did and what I did. Should
I
be a
didn't
bit
really
more
recommend.
careful.
It's just
Oh.
some trap. Don't worry about it. Everyone's in their right minds now.
Cautiously peek into the chest.
Look back at the chest.
It spritzes you again. Starts stabbing us to you.
Maybe stand back. I'll look at it.
Do it again. So, with that, you would see various pieces of clothing, multiple medical journals, and other what seems to be various alchemy recipes that she has kept, a few unique-looking ingredients that you'd yet to identify, what looks like another 2 orbs with hearts in them.
Oh.
And finally, a curious looking box made entirely of gems. Almost like a puzzle box.
Oh.
So, is this where the heart must have gone?
I don't know what this stuff is, but we should just take it and leave.
Yeah, I'm just like
That's fine.
stuffing everything but the clothes into my bag.
So, Silly, when we get back, can I grab those journals off you?
I hate to
Of
admit
course.
it.
You'll put
Sorry,
them
But
to
she
good
had
use,
orbs
right?
of holding, you all explode.
I sit there and I'm like twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, I hate to admit it, but I think she had good style. I want the clothes.
They are
Free
very
to take them.
Sure, there's
Yoink.
nothing evil about the clothes if you're really okay with wearing them.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
they're
stop
just
you.
clothes.
They are just clothes.
As I'm taking the like 2 extra soul orb things, I want to look at both of them to see if either of them is the one we saw before. Or if they look different enough to be like, no, there's a third one that's missing.
I would say, especially since you saw it up close and recently, go ahead and roll me a history with the DC 12. Comparing them.
History. Yeah, I'm great at this skill.
It's very tough. Maybe if you had a moment, but this is still a little bit of like grab and go.
Yeah, we're in a bit too much of a hurry for this.
Yeah, you might need to take some time because you could tell that the way these silver and gold threads wrap around on the crystal orb, it could be different, it could be the same, you're not entirely sure. It's too much detail to study at the very moment.
But both of these do seem to have like the heart in them, like the other one, right?
Yes, the only slight differences is the heart itself, almost the shape, but there's still too much detail, and even trying to study that would require medicine. You saw it in passing, not enough time to hold it and look at it.
So I've essentially picked up 2 soul gem full, not soul gem empty.
Yes.
Did we get to it then? Oh, you're up the stairs.
Yes, let's all get the heck out of here.
Let's go.
Let's go find Circuit and use Judith's money to get a vehicle.
All right. For those making their way out of town, with that, especially with the noise and everything
On the
else,
way out, because I do feel a little bad for these people that I determined when we got here didn't know anything about me. I'll leave a single. No, I don't have any platinum myself. I'll leave 10 gold on the bench on our floor as an just for their window.
Alright. So, that you are able to start making your way out of the city, getting to a safer location. With that, especially for just the juxtaposition of getting outside the city, Sakanazur, you would be able to get to effectively the outskirts relatively quickly, especially just walking straight out without really waiting. For that, assuming you all just go to meet up at the spot where you kind of effectively came into the city, or the closest edge, I should say.
I assume we would have said something about the effect of the closest entrance because we want to get this done as fast as possible.
I would also like to say that we probably get out of the city with the first invisibility, but I would ask Azur to cast it again so we could go another good 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Not just
I'd-
carrying naked, chopped up lady in her own.
I'm really
Oh,
just
she's
not
chopped
looking to
up.
be seen by. No, she's not chopped up. We decided not to chop her up.
Oh, it's partially
Because I
chopped
could be
up.
cat.
head.
Yeah, the head's a little disfigured.
It's
Yeah,
true.
so-
Her
It's
head
just
did get
burned off at the neck and cut into 2 pieces. One of the pieces is in Ocelia's bag.
No problem. No problem at all.
I would like to go through customs. Here is my
Throw that piece of the head into the bag.
Glory to Aristoxia.
I mean, the baggage bar will gladly eat it without question.
So, all right. So here's my next Olympic sport in the D&D universe: 2 bags of devouring, and like you put them on either side of like a log, and you see who can finish eating it the fastest.
And then they kiss.
Yeah, and then they kiss.
What's the
Everybody-
player race equivalent to a hot dog that you could have?
Plasmoid, because you could
Pixies.
squeeze into weird things.
Fairies,
It's good. No, the
plasmoids.
fairies don't count for anything. It's just a gnome with shitty wings.
I would
You
I would
talk to all
100%
fairies in chat.
I would 100% say plasmoids, because hot dogs are made of everything to our plasmoids.
Yeah. they're
Anyway,
made of
can
everything.
we buy a vehicle or possibly go with another group?
With the 50 platinum, you could buy a relatively cheap vehicle that would be like the Dwarf Quad Wagon, not as heavily armored, but still effectively the same idea of toting everyone along to get back.
Good enough.
Because the one you get from the Gilder Gab is a higher quality, obviously.
Yeah. Dwarf trio wagon.
You're basically buying
Oh,
a
I
rusty
need to
ass ute
subtract.
that gets you from point A to point B.
I need to subtract 30 days from my debt.
There you go.
What is this debt that you're paying off just by existing?
I get paid 1 gold a day by the fucking.
To not be there?
They're paying it out of my wages, just that it would be paid 1 day per.
For being
Because I've worked there. Yeah. That's like my whatever, because they can send me messages and ask me to do shit whenever I want. And if I say no, then they. Yeah.
No, okay, because you're
then they
on
revoke
call.
me. Yeah, and I could be like, look, I'm all the way over here, and then they're like, okay, and then I stop getting paid after that.
We're docking your pay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the
Actually,
debt starts going
no.
back up.
I have the actual solution to this, which is I have sending now, so I just cast it as we're walking.
And when you ask Vina Darkwell to come pick us up.
Hey Vina, we killed your fiance. Could you come pick us up? I'm scared.
Nice. That tickles me so much. Alrighty. And that's good, long bit. Well done.
Alright, let's roll a D5. You see my message. Let's see. Oh, it's Wembley.
Wimbledon.
Is Wembley even here?
Hello, yes?
You hear Azur's voice in your head. This is Azur in Sakura. Left through the nearest main entrance. We're out in the wastes.
Alright, we're done looking at the upstairs room. We're coming.
Azur, tell them to bring the dwarves with their tank, unless we want to walk.
We could just double back and get a car.
Yeah.
Also, I think they already left, if you remember. They went back to the other fortress. On the way past.
Alright.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has been a month.
Yeah, that was some time ago.
I think they left pretty much immediately as well.
Alrighty.
I steal my dwarven trainer and we go.
Is there a lava pit we can find, like, nearby the city we can just huck her in?
With that, I mean, yeah, 100%. There's definitely nearby pits. Ashlands washes over. Magma vents that you throw her in.
Again, I would like to not throw her in a thing, because as a fire immune creature, I now realize that there are things that could search for her bones in these.
Would you like to? Also, higher low
So I would
fire
like
results
to-
real quick.
Always high, baby. Me?
I mean, if you'd like to roll it.
What was it for?
Go for it.
Just
Oh, God.
go for it.
18, high.
Alright,
It's
on
always
the
high.
way out of the city, Bowman will fucking see you guys like, hey! Where you going?
Oh, I mean, see me. Zocket's invisible.
I'm invisible. You see, he better not see me. If Ballman's seeing me, we got some fucking problems.
He's secretly a dragon the whole time.
I mean, if
Oh,
Baldwin's
Bahamut,
really
good to
dragon,
see you.
he's even Bahamut's like, I like what you've done with the place. Good job killing that bitch.
She did war crimes.
Don't
I
worry.
have her heart right here. I stole
Fist
it.
bump my dude.
Please. But yeah, Bowman would follow you on the way out if you tell him what's up and you're leaving.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'd surmise the explanation is we're leaving. You might be a bit surprised in a second. Socket's next to me.
Right. Okay then.
I roughly shove him.
Right, okay. You're definitely gonna need your ass covered then. What?
I never cover my ass.
No. You would be able to start heading out of Gondor. The party, obviously, collecting the rusty dwarf wagon. As for the body,
What are we doing with that socket?
I would like to dig a hole. I will transport magma into the hole personally, and then after,
I use
It
mold
is not
earth to
only-
dig you a nice hole.
beautiful.
You don't even need to dig. Done
I
in like
appreciate you.
18 seconds.
After the magma has settled and is beginning to cool on whatever is left of her bones, the carbonized like nubs that would be left, we should bury that remnant as deep as possible.
Let's put them in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
Oh, this is like some.
Okay, I changed
Cool.
my halberd
Ladder
back
of
into a war
execution.
pick.
Alright.
Are you gonna chisel the body out of the magma to feed it to the
I was
bag?
told to put it into the bag of holding. I am just the man with the
Bag
big
of
weapon.
devouring.
It hungers.
Feed it the
He's
rest.
a-
Now
of
we've
the-
got 2 hungry objects.
Yeah.
We need more.
Range that.
Do I count as a hungry object?
Yes.
Are you hungry?
Also, in the time it takes to do this, we can give the bag to Annette, and she can see if she can attune to it.
That can't do magic.
Yeah, but she can still attune to something.
Yeah, you don't need to
Yeah.
have magic to attune to magic.
I don't believe that.
Her ability. In fact, her inability to do magic is why we're giving her something that she could potentially use to defend herself with.
Oh yeah, of course. You know that's what I think when I think of self-defense back.
Yeah, I sick
sick
the
bag of
bag on the
devouring.
man who tries to hurt me. Like,
There
get
you
him,
go.
boy.
Oh no! Please take my bag. Take the gold out now, so I don't need to carry it home.
You hold out the bag and say, "Please just reach in and take my stuff." But the
your
bag is
arms in
super
all at the
important to
same
me.
time.
It's very it's sentimental only to me and has no monetary value. Please just take the things inside.
Just stick your hand in. It'll be real quick.
It'll be real quick. Come on, just stick your hand in. Come on, I'm real convincing.
Yeah, alright, give me that.
Yeah, probably everybody arrives as I'm repeatedly spitting into a cooling pool of magma.
Just. So.
No, like Hawk and Loogies of just like fuck this bitch. And it's also to kind of test how hot it is still.
Your armor is like gaunt. You look like an emaciated metal man. You've run out of steam.
So. Especially being able to reunite. The party will be able to leave Gondor fully with relative ease, seeing the burnt and crusted over earth with bones and other things. Well, not really sticking out, just charred ash at this point.
How long was the trip from Red Side?
The trip from Red Side was a quick 4.5 days. These guys were fairly.
Yeah, it was pretty
speedy.
fast.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
expediting
fine.
about it.
Then I'm fine on food. I was gonna say I might need to go buy more.
I have like 30 rations.
I too have a lot of rations. Actually, I only
Cringe.
need like
Ocelia and I
5
fist bump.
lost.
Hell yeah.
You can't
No
call
food
me
gang.
cringe, you damn machine.
Actually, Rosie
Sorry, I
just
found
said,
God,
20
therefore I
minutes
don't
ago
need
that
to eat.
They were bleeding, therefore they need liquid in their body.
Does the healer's kit come with orange juice to give people?
Estes?
Does that count toward the rations?
Hmm.
Does Estes taste like orange juice in your mind?
I think it tastes like
yeah.
Sunny D.
Yeah, Sunny
Really?
I'm pretty
Pepper
sure it's
Sun.
just a jar of piss.
Oh,
This is pace.
Is that how the Firekeeper enhances it?
Yeah, you go see Shanalotte in Dark Souls 2, and you're like, I found this piece of glass to put on my Estus flask, and she's like, cool, now it can hold more piss. You're like, what? Barra seek lest. Bye.
Seek last piss.
hey Josh,
Yes.
I'd like to buy 40 gold worth of ingredients for food.
Easily done. You can buy them, especially at the markets that are at the edge of town. They're relatively there and made for it.
Least efficient route to still time.
Because we're drifting, we're crooning.
Yeah.
We're in a hole.
What's it? We're driving the day that Wembley's driving. We're driving the day that Wembley's driving.
What?
Lost in the ocean.
Why do I drive poorly? I'm trained now.
Because you're used to the bike. It's just a joke. I don't know.
Because you're hooning. We're in a Holden.
Alright.
Because you're little, because you can't see over the steering wheel.
Damn, that's fucked up. They got booster seats.
Oh, it's handlebars.
It's true. The orangutan bars, as they call
We just get to here and go, fuck Seal Tide. This week.
Just fucking go all the way back to Pogend.
Yeah, all the way to Pogand. It's got green.
I do want to talk you guys into going this way.
Guys, I do want to talk you guys into going
You
this
want to
way.
go do
No.
that quest?
I
Oh yeah,
do.
hey guys. Also, I'm supposed to go jump into an engine. Let's go.
We can't go into we can't go into the wastes.
Jump
Like
into
an
this
hour.
engine.
Let's go.
Look. If we
We're
all
under-leveled
put ourselves
for
to
this
Betalist
area.
and get fire immunity, we can do it.
It'll be fine. Yeah. Just all prove yourself worthy.
It's not all fire. They'll beat us to death with hammers.
Okay, can we go finish our training somewhere nice? I assume we can have a beach episode over here.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to Beach Ball, it actually is really nice aside from Ebon Yard. Ebon Yard's kind of
We've got a guild to return to eventually.
It's up to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I still feel like it's probably a bad idea to go back to Stilltide, the place that has Vina, who definitely will kill us.
Vena's just like
Yeah.
waiting at the entrance to Stilltide with like a bat in her hands.
Okay,
I mean,
if
but
we're-
she has also
Especially
proven
after
she can show up.
finds out we killed.
But she can gate anywhere she wants. We're not safe anywhere. We were not safe on an
Bullshit.
airship.
Who gets the
thousands-
anti-gate ring?
But we also determined that it
Oh yeah.
it was
She's got the
costly
manifold
for her to do that. She can't just do it.
If she could do it again, she would have done it by now.
Yeah, it's been a month and it hasn't happened again.
Also, I'm surprised Lady Ilmara hasn't done that to me. Hey, can I have that ring?
Would you like it? The signet ring
Yeah.
is right there for you.
After all, why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't I have it?
should-
I will say the remainder of our vehicles are still in Stilltide. If that's not a reason to go and at least pick them up.
Maybe she doesn't know your full name. Maybe that's why she hasn't. given
We
you
don't own those. Those are
True.
guild.
Of which we are still ostensibly a part of.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
if
gonna
you're
leave the
saying
guild
let's
and never
go
come
there and
back.
steal them? Is that what
I'm
you're
not saying let's go there and steal. I'm saying let's go there and get them and then take another job far away. And maybe
never
the
come
Vina
back.
thing will cool down, or we just
Mm.
never come back.
Vehicles
We
are
go and we
ours,
do
but
the guild is everywhere, you know? They're one
Also,
of the bigger
if-
guilds.
If the guild's everywhere, why don't we not go back and work for the guild somewhere else until we feel like the Vina thing has cooled down, and
Do they
then
have a
we can
branch
go
in
get our
Gondor?
vehicles.
Trade
What
offer.
would our
Wembley doesn't like Lady Ilmarrow. Vina probably works for Lady Ilmarrow and has a fancy Lady Ilmarrow chest that we should fuck with.
There's also the basement that you were informed of.
No, I don't wanna fuck with.
In the
I'm not dealing
podcast,
with
man.
the human basement.
Personally, I would like to go check out this boat.
Why do you want to go check out the boat, Wembley?
Because I heard some bad things about it, and I am personally invested in making sure that doesn't happen.
Wembley, you seem to have a lot of different motives.
I have a lot of enemies.
Our enemies are in a boat.
Oh,
Shipwrecked
it's like a,
in the middle of nowhere.
it's a shipwrecked boat, but that's where stuff might be happening. I heard a rumor on Red Side.
Are you enemies with crabfishes and stuff as well?
No, with the Fae. Across the channel.
Across the way?
Have anything to do with us?
Has something to do with me, and could be bad for everyone if they get their way.
Could you explain more than that?
Sure.
What?
Uh,
What does that have to do with the boat?
4 hours later.
Explaining the history of Wembley.
Nice.
Not the full history. I tell them about the part where
Abridged history.
we were in Red Side when those Fae bastards came over here. We beat them back. We beat them back a bit further, and then enlisted the help of a serpent to make sure they would stop coming across that channel. But it seems like they are coming across the channel again.
Okay. Are you suggesting that we fight an entire nation ourselves?
I just want to find out why the serpent isn't doing its job anymore.
Did you pay it well? You seem to have somehow enlisted the help of a creature.
I do not see this being a me problem.
Nope, I don't remember how I paid the serpent. Maybe I just wanted to do that.
From the looks
Maybe
of
I
the
got
map,
bored.
the Fey people are really good at making the land not be on fire, and maybe they should be allowed to spread about the land.
Oh
Yes,
no,
were they
the Fey
doing? What
plants are worse.
Worse than fire and nothing?
Yes, the Feywild realm is bleeding over. That's not right.
I don't really know if I should care about what's right. I've known this horrible ashy wasteland for my entire life. I don't really consider it great.
I'd say as have I, but my entire life has been about 4 months at this point.
I just don't really understand why we put our lives on the line to stop an invasion.
How about we worry less about that and more about which direction we're going in for the time being?
Let's drive towards Stilltide for now and we'll figure it out as we go. How about that?
We've got a few days before we reach Redside regardless.
I could try to contact Darthran to see if he has any jobs on this side of the continent that we could just pick up and come back with.
Good idea.
Sounds like a good idea.
If we are looking for simpler jobs, many of the smaller towns and cities will be better to search. I myself hail.
Well, on Wembley's point, they were offering us 500 gold to go investigate the boat earlier when we were in Redside.
Well, if the job's still there,
Yes, that
then
is
we can
fair.
do Wembley's thing and get paid for it.
I'm sure an important side quest like that will still be available to us.
I have no idea what that means.
That's an adventure thing. We'll pick it
Deliver
up.
the medicine to the sick orphans. I've had it for the entire game. It's been
They'll
6
wait
months.
forever.
Everyone just get in the tri-wagon.
No,
Get
get
in
on
the
my bike.
tri-wagon, Shinji.
Alright, who's gonna sit up next to me and learn to drive next?
I still have to continue learning. I didn't finish.
Also, Annette,
Let us do it.
I thought you finished training in the city.
the
No, I finished training Tinker Tools because I was really
the
close.
Oh,
bag of
I thought-
holding,
sorry.
or I should say, the bag of devouring that you are tuning to.
Yeah.
You find out that this is a loyal bag of devouring. So long as you give it a piece of meat every single week, it will stay loyal to you, and anyone else who tries to attempt to take anything from the bag without your permission will immediately try to be devoured.
Holy shit. Okay, let's find some meat. I want to hunt down like a rat or something.
Yeah, any meat will do. It is not picky. As long as it gets a
Excellent.
chunk of meat every week.
I
I mean, it got a chunk of meat today.
It's true.
I'm gonna prop the bag.
It got
open.
half of a woman's head.
No. So I'm gonna prop the bag open like a little, like with a stick on the floor, and I'm gonna have a string attached to the stick, and then I'm gonna put a small Wembley associated item in the entrance. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put a Yuan T bad bitch lady in the middle of it, and he's gonna immediately go for it with his dick, and he's gonna suffer.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Then I pull the string.
Neuron activation.
While we are traveling, I would like to pull out a couple of the alchemy books
All right.
and give those to Soleus.
All right, so you have some research from Judith.
Awesome. I will gladly take those and sit down and start thumbing through the pages as we travel along.
All right. With that, you would find that there were actually quite a few recipes here. The poison that had originally wafted through from the chest has its alchemy listed here. A couple others for the basic products, but also ones that help improve surgical prowess, as you see some body alchemies here that were able to improve or even fully heal organs that were failing or sickly.
Very nice.
Seems even though in the wealth of estranged studies that she has done violently has led to some surprisingly excellent leaps in medical knowledge.
Maybe within these journals we can find all the evidence to justify her actions, and we are the bad people.
No, I'm pretty confident that we did the right thing.
While you're going through this, Elias, I just want to note regarding me, she mentioned that it would be she would need the tools for stitching souls from the fiend, but she said that because she was the one that did it, she would know how to undo it, and that even if we had some divine power, it would tear the two of me apart, or both of me. If you can find anything in her notes that would seem to relate to anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it.
I'll definitely keep my eyes out, and I will continue to read to see if I can find anything that might spark my interest in that regard to try and in her soul alchemy. Because I do know previously that she was a soul alchemist.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine, so you have time to kind of check this over while the party's starting to drive out.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
As you take time thumbing through, you start to realize that there are unique references. Some that are a little more haunting to study over, and especially for the various work that she's done, realizing that dealing with necromancy not in the undead type, but maintaining life that's there, and then rejuvenating organs and other parts that require pieces or stitched together work. And tethered to that, especially even with the silver thread in itself, to be able to bind the soul to flesh or a mortal coil. Very quickly find one that is simply named, but aptly named as a soul stitcher. It is described in It is described very simply as a dagger, almost like a sharpened stiletto, fine threaded point, but with a pommel that seems to have the near same effect as a soul coin, but not pulling the entirety of the soul out, but be able to stitch thread work them together to bind them. In this realization, you see that it's able to take various pieces from other souls and mix them together for maybe chimeric effects or others and estranged designs that could be extremely dangerous, but others to where you could take pieces of life essence and stitch them back into lungs, liver, stomach, a heart, someone's mind that was starting to fade and prevents the degeneration of memory loss and the loss of person. Things that gods usually couldn't fix. Even if it may pull it from other locations, it still fixes it with natural life essence.
I will pass on what I read to Atelier, but state that this will take some time for me to research in order to actually even look at attempting something like this. This is beyond the realms of gods, is what she's referencing here.
That's fine. Take all the time you need.
If we destroy the hearts, will that free the souls?
And
Not
for right now,
necessarily.
we should be careful. I don't want to destroy them.
I just don't
Let
want
me
them to be
research and
trapped
see
forever.
what I can do.
Yes, there's probably a way we can release them. I'd want to do the same thing for the souls trapped in all the gemstones in the bag, but
The skeleton ones.
yeah. I don't think anybody deserves to be trapped like that, honestly.
Well, then we should make haste to get back to Stilltide eventually, so I can set up in my lab and get to work on figuring out how to release these souls.
That sounds good to me. And thank you, Solaris. I had assumed that the moment I decided that it was time to put a stop to her, that I might never have a chance at getting this undone.
Of course, I'll do all that I can to help. As always.
Supreme God of the universe, I am fading.
Huh?
That's what I am.
With that,
Fade less.
quick! Roll for weather, and then we'll let everyone go as we find out what's going on
Come
the first
on,
day
Nick,
out.
3 more hours.
No.
Yeah, come on. D&D again.
Josh,
Yes.
a month has passed. Do I get any messages from the skeleton?
This is true. I will have that ready next time for you. Apologies.
Mm-hmm.
But I did think of that. There was the research that he was doing on the side.
Mm.
Quick, somebody give me a D100.
Oh,
Too slow.
I had to tap back over.
Too slow.
Yeah, while we're traveling as well, I would like to be investigating the puzzle box.
Damn, you got a puzzle box?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a mentioned puzzle box made entirely of gems.
Oh yeah.
Judith's puzzle box.
Inside
And
some-
the car costs 50 platinum?
For that, the car only costs 30 platinum.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh,
I still
for
have
23 plot.
23 plat.
Because you guys were basically going for, I assume, what was ever quick and cheap to get the fuck out of there.
Oh yeah. We don't want to stick around for anybody to report, hey, Judith is missing, as well as all of her bodyguards.
Alright.
There's a suspicious, slightly smashed window.
And 10 gold to pay for the window.
On this night, almost... Yeah. Almost eerily, on the same day that you are leaving the city, there is darkness overcast. Everything is extremely cloudy, though it is not rainy or musty, like you would assume when it was washing up. It's almost as if the light is just being choked out of this area entirely, and is, aside from the magma vents, almost nothing shows light for the day, as if the sun has been swallowed. This carries over even into the night as the ashland starts to sweep up. And there's a brief moment even as you're starting to take up spots to camp out, where you hear moans on the wind. And we'll leave off there, as we will start off with the nighttime encounter.
Yeah, we can be in a building.
Oh yeah, I can sentries rest in a doorway now instead of in a tent.
You can be the door. Alright.
You're doing what with the skeletons?
There's moans on the wind.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping there's an image of the meme I want to post. Please.
Thank you for game, Josh.
Always. I hope you all had fun. A lot of interesting
Good.
effects going
I'm playing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
on. If I win the lottery, fuck yeah, I'll just come straight home and start up right before Nate's game, and then we'll do double D&D.
Pick a number between 1 and 2, Josh.
I say 2.
No, you win. You won the lottery.
You didn't say
Hell,
which lottery.
You know what? You're right. I should call it tomorrow.
Josh, I'm sorry you have to rip up all of your notes about Judith, though.
I mean, joke's on you. They're not all being useless. I
Yeah, to be
was
fair,
half
also-
expecting you guys to murder her.
I mean, I honestly, I feel like we should have murdered her back when we heard about her crimes earlier.
Yeah, but she
Maybe.
offered us lots of money.
It's true. There has been a
Or-
fuckload of
Money
money.
talk.
We didn't sell.
Well, unfortunately, she can also do war crimes on that dig. So
Dan, it's true. Wembley would know. He experienced it multiple days in a row.
Yep,
do that snake slither hither. It do.
I don't regret anything.
He didn't want to pay child support, so he took care of it ahead
So
of
she
time.
fucking stabbed me first. What the hell?
I cannot.
Yeah,
believe
she
stabbed you
didn't seem like
first.
she wanted to stab Seeker 9.
I'm pretty sure you stabbed her first.
And I was the next option?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want to stab me. I'm cute. You're like an ugly
Man.
old man.
Man, what the fuck?
She went for the 2
Look at you.
shorties. She stabbed at the 2 short people.
I demand 30 days of downtime in Breadside.
Red side.
Red Tide.
I'll cry.
Red Tide.
I mean, there is plenty of title cities in here. Like, let's see. We got Cursed Tide over to the west. Yeah.
Very good.
What if we made a goal to visit every city?
I mean, that would be
Pub
fucking
crawl.
awesome. I feel like you guys would have a lot of fun here and probably never want to leave.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Go down to Hardcare.
We should get a
Hardcare
airship
looks
if we're gonna do this.
We could do it by
At the same
quadrants while we're
time, I
doing
feel
it
like
on-
if you
on
guys visit
land.
any of these, you'll fucking hate these.
We go up, we do.
love-
Yeah, I'm telling
do,
you, the
do,
Fae's
do,
bad.
do,
We
do.
pull our money
Worse than
from our
Ash.
few jobs, and then we get a nice airship, and then we go on a road trip.
I want to visit every mountain that is currently.
Is it still a road
volcano.
trip if you're in an airship?
No,
Air trip.
it's not.
And then of course we go
It's
to.
called being
Lastrana.
rich, which is looked down upon.
Wanky. Well, you're looking
I
down
know.
upon the poor. That's
Yeah, that's
looked
what
up
being rich
upon.
is.
Somebody approached us like, "Hey, if you guys like airships so much, why don't you go to Lastrana?" I'm like, "Oh, that sounds good."
That
You like
sounds
airships
great.
so much, why didn't you marry him?
Also, I hope you feel better and soon, Longbed. I hope all the fires go away so you can fucking recover.
So I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for the session, Josh. I eat.
No,
Gotcha.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I'm gonna go and help cook dinner.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I will say there's still the 2 daggers as well. You guys didn't identify, so.
Can we identify?
I would say yeah, just for a quick kicker. The scorpion-shaped dagger that she has is a dagger of venom.
Sure, yep.
And the other one that she has that's made of obsidian is I think, well, a couple people would have fun with this one, is the Baleful Talon.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, the what? The what?
The
I
Baleful
think
Talon.
I've heard of that.
Be glad she wasn't using this. Obviously, she's not intending to fucking annihilate people.
She should have.
I mean, yeah, she should have. She wanted to show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
She should have.
That's good.
Would you
I
like
would
to
like
read
to petition for a dagger since I only have a mace.
Cool.
I don't care which dagger, but
And Annette needs to have one for self-defense.
Yeah. She could have the dagger of venom.
Yeah. I feel like the bag is not good enough.
But the Baleful
Okay.
Talon is a wonderful item. It's a +1 dagger with a wonderful hook at the end of obsidian. When you hit a creature with this magic weapon on a 19 or 20 on the attack roll, the creature must make a DC 15 con save, or the dagger will flare with sickly light, and the creature will take 66 necrotic on a failed save, half as much as on a successful. If this damage reduces a creature to 0 HP, the creature disintegrates into dust.
Wow.
Amazing.
I also feel like that fits my inflict wounds MO.
Mm-hmm.
The way I fucking disintegrate everyone.
Horrible, horrible war crimes.
What? Can we get an estimate of the price of the diamonds that she dropped as well? 2 diamonds?
The 2 diamonds are worth 500 gold. Not in total, 500 gold each.
Yeah.
Nice. Is someone writing that down?
Yes.
Also, the wonderful Glamour Weave studded armor.
How would you describe the hearts? They're like sealed. Crystal?
Basically, it is almost as if the gold and silver inlays itself have wrapped beautifully, almost like threading of a root system. And then the crystal and other in between looks like as if, you know, it could be threaded through purposely. Like things, if the glass wasn't there, could pass through. So, perfectly spherical, but with the gold and silver wrapped around it and emanating this soft glow, matching the fire inside, holding it all together. It's not hot, it's just, it looks fragile, but doesn't seem like it would break easily.
I'm gonna go sort out dinner. Bye.
Alright.
Also, Ross,
Yeah, I gotta split that up.
Yep.
for the wonderful gem puzzle box, you're gonna love it. It's an investigation.
Hell yeah.
I'll be back later, Rosie.
Alright.
No
worries.
Bye.
Bruh.
Investigation.
You get through the first
With my
stages.
lost D6.
Alright. You get through the first stages of the box as it does start to seemingly glow warmly. Feel
It's a bomb.
strangely comfortable with this. And then you hear it almost kind of set and lock as you do feel an essence of magic flow into you. You can pick whatever cantrip you would like to add to your magical prowess.
Sweet. Any cantrip?
Any cantrip.
Guess I'm looking at cantrips for a while.
And Also with that, you will take notice that it seems as if the box dims down and locks, but still leaves you on the point that you had gotten to initially. Mark down 1 success on the gem box.
Sure.
Also, I finally got to look at those tattoos. Those are sick.
Source. Symbols. Spells. Spell level. Cantrip.
Ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum.